Yeah.
Oh, no.
1 sec. I'm just gonna, instead of that, I'm just gonna do this so it's more obvious.
So,
There we go. Okay, I have everything that we talked about.
let's
Now
look
Wait
at
till
it.
you get done.
Now, do you want it as a CSV? Do you want it as a JSON? What do you want it as?
Good question. I didn't think we'd actually get this far.
You and everyone else.
Shit. Throw it as a JSON for now. Let's take a look at this. Let's analyze this stuff.
JSON.
And we're not even throwing any theories in. We're just looking at the data as the raw data in the exact order as we're being told to put it as. So mind you, look at it that way rather than look at it theory-wise. And throw it in the ARG media.
Hold on, I'm just gonna check something.
That's fine.
Who's this Jason guy that we're talking about, and why do we keep bringing him up?
No, we're putting his PP pics in the
He was in
media,
a
guys.
very
It's fine.
famous movie about a killer.
Okay, no, this is not the way it should be.
Okay, good, guys. He messed up. We still got time before we actually have to do work.
This is why
Don't worry, just a sec.
The moment Sensei's done with this, though, everybody's just gonna download it and look at what the fuck it is and see if we can find something in it. People will actually do stuff again.
Remember, we're stacking these up together because at the moment, his graph should be showing us one character where it can be at.
Hold on, I'm just gonna do something.
So we're expecting 30 graphs,
30 graphs?
30 different plots, one for each character.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Basically, yeah. What I'm gonna do is do this. For
What's
every
that?
single- That's a
What's this?
blank
What's this?
plot.
What's doing? What's this?
Oh my.
Nani?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, no. I awakened the beast. I didn't mean to do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I was doing some Python on stream last night, and I had a script running. And right before I hit run, I was like, "Guys, this crashes my stream." They're like, "No, you're fine. Hopefully."
Guess what? It crashed your stream, didn't it?
There's a 50% chance that this might blow up.
It either will or won't.
There's a 100% chance that there's a 25% chance that it might blow up. 75% of the time.
Most of you will die, but that is a whisk,
A whisk like an egg, like for eggs or something.
30,
The whisk are willing to make it.
It's a whisk. Willing to wake.
38% of all statistics are made up.
Wait.
Oh my god, English doesn't gooder me.
You don't say.
Hey, is this gonna get... Oh, I know
love
what this is gonna
English.
give us. This is gonna give us coordinates to the Pyramidion. Let's go!
No.
Oh, Lord.
Guys, what if we do the Pyramidion strike backwards with only Vex weapons equipped?
So,
We're
With
looking
only
at
Vex
this
milk.
only Vex
This
milk.
is all wrong.
Then it gives us
okay?
the 15th
We're
wish.
looking at this
Hell yeah.
all wrong.
No.
You start off with a fucking
Beyond-
bucket.
Beyond
Vex milk.
light. Beyond light. It's all about triangles.
Oh dear god, don't even say
Oh, no.
naughty
What?
shit, otherwise we're
What?
gonna...
What weapon can make triangles? That's
Bastion?
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
I want to make
Anarchy
pentagrams.
catalyst confirmed.
Chat says if we run this program, what if it actually takes us to the Radiolarian Lake instead of the pit?
We're getting Astra's arm back.
We're getting... Hey, what's gonna happen?
I don't want to
Already
back up. Can you
You're
not-
hanging down on top of
Okay,
it.
okay.
Can't
One
make
second.
Asher more powerful than he already is. That's impossible.
We don't need to get Asher back on. What has he ever done for us?
Good question.
He helped us find the weak point to the Almighty.
See, we're gonna start off with a bucket of Vex
join the
milk,
clan?
and we're being told
You
to
wanna join
get
my
to
clan,
the end of the
personally?
Pyramidion strike. But with only a bucket of Vex milk, well, yeah, if you get a Vex, you just go yoink
The
and just,
Destiny clan?
well, Bucket
The
'em.
Jazz Cat
Anybody's
clan?
ever died because they were dared to drink Vex milk
Yeah,
in like
you can
the
join.
Destiny universe?
I can see
Yes.
Destiny?
I
Grab a
can
link
so
for it.
see Cade doing that.
No, that was
Mm-mm-mm.
Pradith.
Well, no, Prater
And the
drank
vault-
it because he like was going crazy and tried to
Yeah.
survive and find food. But like
Always
if someone was there, like I could
more
totally
than
see
welcome.
one guardian being like, hey, 10,000 glimmer, you won't drink that.
You know, we're going to go back into the Black Garden at some point in time, back in the Vault of Glass. They're just going to be like, hey, here's what looks like the pieces of maybe dead guardian. I don't know. It'd be a shame if someone, drank Vex milk and then just fucking vextified. It's fine. It's nothing we should worry about.
Okay, there we go.
I'm just waiting on them to replace the Gorgons in the Vault of Glass with the Harpies with legs.
Somebody said, can we insert a
Oh,
GIF
that would be
of the
good.
stranger doing a little dance into the code and see if that cracks it?
No, not yet. But once we got the pictures each, sure, we'll do that.
Or like that stick bug GIF?
Stick bug.
God,
Hell yeah, dude.
No, seriously, someone
Plug
get
it in there.
get the original picture, like the first pictures that we got, and someone use that and have the stick bug beam come out of it and post that into like ARG management. So all the guys from management will be like, "Oh wow, they got a GIF. Click on it,
Holy shit,
stick
you
bug.
bitches."
that's insane.
No, I still love. I forget who it was last night, and they were like, "Is this how all the ARGs was?" Well,
Approved.
yeah.
Kind
I
of.
mean, Corridors of Time involved
Bam.
more.
I
What's
got
the word
you.
I want to use?
Sitting around.
But yeah, but
Running around, I guess. More.
running. No,
With the
looking
release of
at
Beyond-
areas and go,
Beyond Light.
I wonder what
It'll be a
path
lot
this
more
takes us
active.
down.
But so
Oh,
far,
wow.
we always
We
hit
have
max
we
rank.
have tried the Rick
Every
Astley
season
approach because
we
we're
have.
not going to give up
God,
on this puzzle.
I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen.
You know, speaking of old ARGs, something that I could never find the freaking in-game Wrath of the Machine monitor off the side of the. Who decided to shoot that one thing that blew off that for that monitor?
Curious guy.
Somebody that got bored and started shooting shit for fun.
Someone posted
Probably,
a,
actually.
Notepad
Fair
file.
enough, yeah.
We're never going to turn around and desert you.
It's either that or after first monitor was
Shut up.
we'll turn the raid
Media.
upside down looking for monitors.
We can't give up the ARG. How else are we gonna find Eris's middle name?
In ARG Media, someone posted a text file where they seem to have decoded some of it.
Quickly read over the journal, and I'm wondering if that portal that we've leaked, quote unquote, already is linked to the Vault of Glass, since Clovis was toying with it. I wasn't aware that Clovis was toying with the Vault of Glass, but it's interesting because in the Destiny 1 raid of Vault of Glass, you used the planet of Venus in order to enter the raid, but they haven't announced that Venus is coming back, so I wonder if they're going to use a different portal to get in there.
Probably Nessus or the moon.
Where is someone?
Big Vex gate on the moon.
Yep. That's why I said either Nessus or the moon. Those are the only two Vex gates we have. Well, let me rephrase.
Well, there's
3 beyond in Europa. Europa has a Vex
Did
gate.
no one hear me?
Yeah, because
What's up?
Clovis
What's up?
stole-
We can hear you.
Output dot text in ARG Media.
I'll
He
put
has
you I'm opening up
deciphered
now.
some of the pages.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like some of the pages in the vault.
All right, so
first,
I got the JSON. I'm just gonna drop it in media right now.
Drop that.
Engage with their new bodies. Stave off.
Keep
oh,
them
shit, this is
engaged.
legit.
Oh God, they're okay.
Yeah.
No, there's words here.
What?
Keep them.
There's words here.
Yeah, there's actual words.
There's
like-
words?
In an effort,
Yeah.
in an effort to keep them engaged with
Keep them engaged with their new bodies.
new bodies.
Wait, where?
and
Wait, where are you getting the words?
Okay.
Hold on.
In
Hold
the
on.
text,
Stream your
you read
screen.
the last call.
Share.
Okay,
What
this
is
is
happening?
this is
Direction?
ARG media. It's what's output text from NoOne.
I don't know whose, but one of the words here is erection.
Nice.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
An erection that killed.
Like I gotta get out of the crucible first. So give me a second. But I can.
Action. That killed Mr.
Where did he get this?
Can we plug this in and take a look? Like, can I see this?
Once I can back out of this game, I can.
He says he got stuff on Reddit.
To stream right now if you guys need.
Where's it at? Who? Where?
He's explaining in ARG general. The text file is in ARG media.
Which is the text file in media?
Oh, Velasquez, thanks for
if
the
you
sub.
do,
Appreciate it.
Layer JSON?
No, output
Or
2.text.
Output 2.
At 10:04 a.m.
Who is this guy? What role does he have?
10:04 or 11:04?
How does he have all this?
11:04. It was 11:04.
Okay.
I'm pulling up my screen now.
If someone can start going through the ARG, the text file that he posted out and actually making into words, like, you know, deleting the parts and making it nice.
Yeah, I can
Perfect.
take it.
Thank you.
Okay, can you guys see? I have my screen up now.
Yeah, we can see yours. As long as you clear it and start getting the words out to make, you know, look like sentences and shit. We're gonna keep.
I mean, I can just try and read it as I go.
Just cat.
Here, let's add NoOne and see if we can get him into this VC.
That's my kitty cat.
Um,
Look at you with
Add-
your
like,
founder
add
first month.
maybe-
Hell yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
talking
even know
about.
who should we
Congrats.
add at this point.
I mean, Jam maybe?
Effort to keep
To get out.
Yeah.
their new bodies.
Yeah, there's a whole thing here. I mean, I can read it off, and then someone can just like.
You want me to type it out as I read it?
Hold on.
Reaction.
Hold up.
Right now. I got it
I'll
done.
start typing.
hold up.
Mr. Huck.
Looney is online.
Oh wait, which was the guy in the journal that Clovis?
I'll delimit these really quick and put it in a readable format. 1 second.
Yeah, just
Okay.
do that. Somebody at Looney. Sorry, Jam, but you're getting booted.
Scout through. Alright, so
I
he
wanna
sends
get
the
this whole one
Exos
in
through the
here.
gateway. The Vex
We need to
stage
get NoOne in here.
Yeah, at NoOne.
has a surface area larger than Earth, so we have plenty of exploring to do. I cannot believe that. Oh my god, this is really long.
Yeah, it's
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm
stupid.
Yeah, this is like.
It's
So
50,000
for your
lines.
information, that's 50,000 lines.
Is it 50,000?
Is it 50,000 lines or 50,000 letters?
50,000
50,000.
lines.
50,000 is the latest number all the way at the
Oh
bottom.
my god.
Yeah,
With a lot
at
of
the end,
repeats.
it's a lot of J's. So
But
Well,
that
there
could mean
were
anything.
repeats, weren't
He said it was only partly decoded.
they? Okay.
Hold on. I'm just gonna give me a second. I'm gonna write a code.
He's
that
still
will-
missing a whole bunch. There's a
okay, but
all the 400s, 500s are empty.
All right.
okay, but I mean, this is a start. So let's wait until we
Right.
get this figured out, and then we can
Hey.
read it.
And we don't
Give
even
him-
know if this is confirmed
can't
or
I
not. We don't know
translate
what
this?
this is.
Yeah, so where did he get this from?
Yes.
someone
Someone get him in here.
Yeah, get him in here and let's.
Transpose, you mother.
Jam. I'm gonna just add Jam, see if he could just hop out of the channel.
I don't even see him.
He's streaming.
Yeah. Somebody just at Looney and have him boot him. Because he's deafened. He's not going to read it. I don't even think he's here anymore. I think he just left.
He's been active in chat sometimes.
Oh, he is.
But I find there a
I don't know, man.
difference.
This guy doesn't use Discord. He doesn't use GitHub.
Hey, on this.
He just came out of nowhere.
It's a
Yeah.
bam, drop it.
Wait, who? No one just like showed up in chat,
one just
dropped
showed
this,
up
and
and-
walked away.
That's all he did.
He's still here.
He's setting up a
communicating,
Dropbox.
But yes.
BungieArg.zip.
Oh,
Hold on.
here's. See,
Okay,
it's
so Jam
the-
left. Is NoOne in? If so, who else joined now that just took up the spot for NoOne?
Well, what? I'll back out.
Thank you. Sorry
I'm
about
gonna
that, buddy.
turn off my screen off.
Just
Okay, so
get
someone
him
left
in here.
again. No
Well,
one.
what
Doesn't
is
like his
left
knees.
so that
Fuck.
no one can join?
Could you join?
We're just gonna he's gonna join and we're just gonna hear Luke's voice.
He put the code in the media channel. I'm just gonna download it and see what it does really quick.
I'm extracting it to
I'm gonna
up
do
the
the
ARG.
same thing.
I've kind of pretty printed the characters that we sent.
I may have fucked something. Oh god. Oh god.
The media channel's supposed to be working. Gotta go have
Oh
fun.
my god, there's so much in here.
I cancel.
Yeah, delete that file. I don't know what the hell, but that's a lot of shit.
Oh, real quick,
The
guys,
Bungie
for the
ARG?
people that are trying to like transcribe his output to text, Nev already did it. It's in media.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna take
Word
the
up.
files from what he just sent, and I'm gonna put them in chat real quick.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Holy
Alright, so
fuck.
oh my
Katie just got on too,
Oh,
so
wow.
she'll want to join.
That's amazing.
We got it, boy.
Alright, where's the
Well,
text?
I just
Hold
want
on.
to figure out what he did.
I'm gonna put this on
What happened with
Pastebin just so that
How did you get all of this?
I'm going through his code right now.
yeah, I want to.
Oh my God, this is
I want to
crazy.
know if this is legit or this is just them fucking with us.
I mean, this is.
I don't know. This is like too much for
Nev
it to
has
just
been
be
pretty
fucking
on
with us.
tact.
Alright, so I just posted a link to the Pastebin. The Pastebin has got everything listed in an online readable format as well.
Okay, I found. I got his code.
How? I want to know how. I want to know who this is.
Text not on a billion lines. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Wait, so I'm
Jesus.
looking in.
That
I'm
is
looking in
impressive.
the thing
It uses the camera.
It's like this guy just came in and dropped
This
his
has fucking
entire
content
like,
about how
There's
this
stuff about
became the
the
stranger.
file.
I'm looking
Where's
at the
the
zip
text?
file.
The
that he
juiciest lore I've ever read.
What are the threads?
Having a raging brainer.
This
Apparently,
is hold on.
I love
Who
the
is-
billions of J's.
Who is this? Who?
Nobody knows
Is
who the fuck
is
was.
no one.
It's This has to be Clovis.
Wait, so I opened up the actual, like, the zip file that he sent. It looks like the actual, like, files and config of the ARG itself.
You never understood clarity. You never will. You're bound to this Kowski. You will die.
This is
Symbol game cable story. Not sure if to call it Vex a group mind. Rather, they are one master pattern spread across elements, fractally
Guys, it
self-similar.
says that he killed Elizabeth in here. I don't think Elsie Bray is the stranger.
He might have killed her by making her an exo.
Yeah, so it's not...
Because the
not
perfect
pages.
transcription of a brain is destructive.
Where are you
Yeah.
It's in the file that he gave us. Just go to DWK's Pastebin.
Oh,
Yeah.
How? I can't understand how he got this because I
don't-
opened.
I want answers.
Let me look at the
Nobody
code.
wrote, like...
I opened a
nobody
The
here
guy,
wrote this.
literally
the guy
nothing.
who gave us this is gone.
Yeah, he just came in, dropped this shit
Did
on
he
us, and
leave the
dipped
server?
out.
Did he leave the server?
He's still on the server, but he said he had to go.
This is really strange.
We.
Oh.
He dropped his
But I
C-sharp
don't know,
code.
like,
I'm
how
gonna
do you
try and read
write
through
this?
it now.
How do you write this?
There's so
Like, by
much
yourself?
stuff in this folder.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm opening it up in Visual Studio. I'm going to take a
Yeah.
look at what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah,
It has a
No.
UI, which is weird. It's the weirdest UI too. It's so freaking janky.
Do you mind streaming as well, so that we can all see?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me open up Visual
How many
Studio.
unique characters do we have?
30.
I'm gonna go over the notepad with.
Oh, I see
30
stuff
out of
about Maya Thunder.
30 characters out of what? Like how many?
we don't know. This is definitely something. Something is off because this is more than 30 characters.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
some of
there's
them
a lot
aren't
of
solved.
characters in
That's the
EW.
thing. Some of them aren't even here yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be that he. I mean, I don't know.
He
It
could
could
have
be that
data mined
he
it.
filled in some areas, but I mean that could also be incorrect.
Yeah, because
He
a lot
said
of the stuff
something
is.
about a cipher.
I mean, but don't you think if it was incorrect, there'd be like more problems with the words, like more spelling mistakes and words that aren't full?
Not necessarily.
I mean, there are some near. If you go scroll down, there are some different ones that are not filled yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of blanks, but if you look at it in the first text file, like there are a whole lot of numbers that are still blank, but
Is it
I don't
possible
know.
that he could have data mined it somehow?
I doubt it. Here, let me
Data mined it from where?
I don't know.
Is this a copy paste? Is this a copy paste or something?
The zip file that he sent, the Bungie arg.zip file, that looks like actual configs and such. So
give me a second. How I just opened it and stuff in Notepad++. All right. If I opened this,
Talk array is back.
oh dear God. Okay.
Okay, so
I don't know shit about C#.
This does not make sense. Oh, well, I know a little bit about C#, but this does not make sense of what he doesn't even comment any of his code. What the fuck?
There's not a single comment in it. It's horrible.
Getting controlled by a Bungie dev.
I opened it in Writer, and there is literally like I don't see anything that does whatever it does.
Yeah.
You can't replicate it.
A lot of the code is referencing an images.txt file that doesn't exist within the source.
Yeah.
So did he just take all the images and drop it into some sort of master TXT file to take all the data?
Maybe.
It's possible, but God.
That's a master TXT
I'm gonna
file.
run it and see if it does it.
How's the ARG coming along? It possibly was just solved. We don't know.
Yeah.
Here
you go, fuckers.
Okay.
So when you run it, if you hit like button 5 or anything, it's probably going to hang your computer, basically locked up my system.
What is it?
When you run his code in Visual Studio, it pops up this really broken UI, and there's like a button 5. I just happen to click on it. It just locks up your system. You have to like force quit it.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Wait
sure.
a second. Why does he have a copyright value?
Hey guys, I'm getting a lot of reports that this has been solved.
We're not sure yet.
It's very possible.
A lot of
Someone
people
said
that
something.
are saying that, assuming that everything he's done is correct, and he's not just someone who randomly jumped in, pasted something, and jumped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very strange.
People that have there are people that have tried to do that with that hex thing earlier. That was like, oh, at the end of this, we did this.
Here's what's weird.
Okay. Here it is. I found something. So there is this string
What did you
builder.
find?
So this is his string builder. So I'm guessing it built something, but I'm not sure on.
Let's scroll up a little. I want to read
Seems
this.
to be generally believed by Tech and Nev so far.
That's interesting.
Who the fuck is this guy?
His name is NoOne.
We don't know.
He
He
is
came
NoOne.
out of nowhere and left.
Did Bungie do this?
Who
Did
is
Bungie hop
he?
in the server, drop it with a name like NoOne that no one's
would
ever
make
heard of?
I don't know how many
Yeah,
posts
it's
has he made
Bungie,
beforehand.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
here it is.
possibility.
So this is okay. So I found the file where like he actually writes shit in.
Right.
So this string builder. So he appends line with this sentence. This sentence is I don't see where he gets it from, but okay, here he adds some shit to the sentence. But I don't see where he reads it from.
I don't get this.
Codes.
Are you live streaming right now? Are you live?
He
streaming?
is live streaming.
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
It says that no one's I looked up from NoOne, and it says that his oldest post on here
Would he be reading from the
today
file
at
for the
10:57.
Where
So
does he get it from?
Okay, wait. When is that?
Post.
What's that first post at 10:57?
I think I solved
He used a
it.
substitution
I think
cipher
I
to solve it.
solved at least part of it. Is there a way to attach a text file in Discord?
Who just said that? Where is that?
That was NoOne from.
That was no one
That's
before he
NoOne.
dropped
That's
this.
his
Oh,
first
before he
message.
dropped this. Okay.
His first message was he
on the
figured it out and he
Discord.
wanted to share it.
No, his first message wasn't that he figured it out.
It said images.txt
I
Bungie
think I
ARG
solved at least
bin
part of it.
debug.
Then he
Dude, I
put down
solved a
the,
good one.
I think I got it mostly with text output 2,
He dropped the code to use the.
not txt.
He did drop the code, but I don't see like where. Like,
Where
I
it's
don't.
come from.
He says we
You don't
have
see
to.
where he made the connection, is what
Says
you're
we
saying.
don't have to arrange the gifts as long as you have them in any sequence and look at them every 400 milliseconds. You get a unique pattern that you can turn into a code. Give each code a unique number and then put the numbers into a sentence. He said that at 11:06.
That makes sense.
Hold
it's
up.
definitely the lost pages, one character at a time from the collector's edition lore book. I put a file in the ARG media. I turned it into a substitution cipher. Like, everyone's.
I mean,
on
if
that,
if these really are the lost pages, then
Hold on.
Well, that
It
makes
it
looks-
sense.
changes things.
That makes sense to what was posted when someone sent a an email support ticket that says, "Great news, Guardians! You have uncovered a clue. The contents of the missing page and more will be resolved when the puzzle is solved."
Yeah, we saw that a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this new TX, I think it might be Bungie though, because if we need, in that new TXT file, is there anything that resembles a new keyword for the Bungie Analyze?
Well, no, here's something funny. I was fucking around with this code, and at one point in time, it has like copyright data for Bungo.
Are you serious?
What? It said, go to.
Where?
Hold up. Let me find it.
It's Bungie.
Are you streaming?
No,
I found it.
Let me stream. Oh, you found it?
Oh
yeah.
my
Yeah,
god.
there it is.
Assemble copyright. What?
What the fuck?
What the hell?
It's Bungie.
What the fuck?
Did they fucking?
No, wait.
Bungie just dropped it?
There you go,
No,
fuckers.
no,
Bungie.
I don't think so. This
No.
is no. This is assembly info. Basically, you can define it as anything when you're writing
I think
a.
it may very well be.
I think he just wrote it. I think he just wrote it in as. I think this is default generated in
Yeah.
Visual Studio or something.
That's the default for C# programs in Visual
Oh
Studio.
my
Whatever you
God.
name the solution will populate in title and product.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is
For a
this
second
is
there.
this is the actual code. 1 sec. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna
Nothing to do with Bungie. That's normally there for licensing. Yeah.
I was like sitting there. I'm like, is that a copyright data? No fucking way. Shit.
It's like they're trying to screw with us.
So first button, what it does, if file exists images.txt, it reads all lines and creates a directory images. Then for each string and names, it client the sync.
Can you
Oh.
up your resolution of your stream? This server should support full 1080p.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can try that actually.
Have you guys seen ARG media? What's just been posted?
What else has been posted?
Oh lord.
More?
Is something
lord.
else been posted?
Get
Quite a lot of the law.
Oh.
Oh good
Wait.
lord.
That is terrible format.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, no. There's a paste bin that's really well formatted and it's pinned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh good.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah. It's FUC26U capital WC. It's pinned in the media.
There you go. Should
I wonder what these
Jesus.
carrot J's are in reference to.
Someone
I
was saying it might be paragraphs.
I think it is paragraph.
People are pointing
Okay,
out
that makes sense.
People are pointing be just from the Reddit, which is why only now hopped on here and presented that.
So some random guy that hasn't been in chat at all creates an account, hops in server, drops the solution, and dips
No,
out.
I don't know how old his account is.
And
Well, okay.
Looney
okay.
said it's a brand new
we gotta
account.
go into some
It was honestly probably
background checking.
Yeah, there's going to
it
be.
was honestly
extreme
probably just a
definition.
troll because there's no way someone would have found it out that fast.
It's not a new account because it would say
Like,
"Hi,
there's a
I'm new to
possibility
Discord."
because Nev was saying earlier that what he's saying he did was something that they were suggesting last night, essentially.
We just never got to
Okay.
work on it.
Someone
What,
just
by
posted-
using the hex?
Someone just posted in media
Yeah.
a synopsis of what NoOne said. Before
His
he
account was created in 2018.
Hmm.
Someone just sent me a screenshot in Discord, and May 25th, 2018.
Of how
I
he
was
does
gonna
it.
say because it did say like, "Hi, I'm new."
So
to
it's not a
this
new
group,
account.
but
He's
it
just
really
new
does.
to this chat.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, then, if you have an old account, why didn't you change your
He's new
username
to
profile?
this Discord.
Got a picture.
Some people are lazy.
Yeah. Just half-assed.
I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, there's a website called discord.id. He just plugged it in, and yeah, you can see that. Yep.
Or if he got the information from Reddit, they may have told him to put it here.
What does that mean? So what Flame just copied from what he wrote earlier?
So,
dude, legit.
That's
All right, I'm
what
gonna-
NoOne said his method was.
you get a unique pattern you can turn into a code. Give each unique code a number. Put the numbers into a sentence and you get... Okay, so he's building a cipher.
A substitution cipher.
And then he outputted the frames sequentially.
The frames of each
Also,
GIF?
if it's just the Reddit
Yes.
that's telling him to drop this in here, then that...
I
that
think
kinda
what he
does make
basically
sense.
did, from what I understand, what he basically did is instead of trying to put the picture together, so like every frame is every tick for each GIF is a pixel for a letter. What I think he did is just said, yeah, okay, so if every tick is a letter, let's do a substitution cipher and see, run through a statistical analysis of that thing and see what it turns out.
But, hold up, wait, that's not... I mean, that's possible, but that's still...
I mean, it's
Brain is
theoretical.
broken right now.
Set pixel color time.
I want somebody to run his code, if you can.
A lot of people have run it, and it's crashed their PCs.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to run it. Let's see.
Who's got
Be
a
careful.
good PC?
But you need an images.txt file.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
need the
have-
source.
shit,
You
yeah.
need that file.
Yeah.
Can we get that file from him?
No,
Or is that not in the zip?
No, it's not.
No.
Okay. I'm just asking because sometimes
The files are in the bin.
The files are in the bin?
It says they're in bin/debug. One
Oh,
my chat
well,
thing.
the
In the
solution-
bin.
Well, that's Visual
on.
Studio for you, showing everything not as what the actual file tree shows, but showing how the solution shows. So you have to look at it.
He's on lunch break.
Oh wait, was it Parsi? Oh, let's put the nice laid out one.
Oh, I see. Yep, he's got the files of every
He said,
single GIF.
he
and
said
then-
there is a
He's back.
compiled
Is it
version in the
fake or
bin.
real?
Bring him in here. Bring him in here.
Yep.
Somebody help out. Sorry.
Nope, it's there. It's all there. It's all there.
It's all there.
I think
You have
the managers are gonna try and
Yeah.
claim him because they gave him access to join their chat.
They are essentially just claiming him.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we need verification though.
Yeah, sure.
Like someone that can run this code without it crashing their PCs, rather than other people's PCs getting crashed.
So if there's a compiled executable, it's going to be in bin release or bin debug, whichever one he compiled it. You can just run an exe from there. It should run fine.
It definitely seems legit. I mean,
Okay,
Really
let's
does.
run it.
it's. I mean,
Bin release. Nope, there's nothing to release. Is there anything to
There
debug?
isn't-
There's
it is
debug.
debug.
Yep, and codes.txt is in there. Everything's in there.
Yeah, it crushes my PC. It just
how much RAM do you have?
I have a lot of RAM. I have 32.
Yeah, same. And I was crashing. I was causing mine to crash, so I just gave up.
Did he say what buttons you have to press to make this thing start going? Because this is
Everyone
not
is like
labeled.
freaking out right now, trying to piece it
I
together.
am-
Where's he at? Did someone say he jumped into a voice chat, or is he stuck in
has
managers?
not yet.
Um,
I'm thinking that he might be in the internal circle. I don't know though because I can't see it.
No, he's not on
Okay.
internal.
He's
Talking in
what voice
general,
chat.
Yeah. So, is anyone able to bounce from Drift?
Anyone can go up there and figure out what's going on and bring him down here, maybe.
If he wants to join this channel, we need someone to drop out.
I mean,
I'll
if
make
there's
the
a-
sacrifice.
All right, thank you,
Yeah,
man.
we
You're
need-
good, man.
Thanks.
Yep, we will keep you
Oh,
posted.
they increased the limit. They increased the
Oh,
limit.
they increased the
1040.
limit. Rip,
Oh, come back.
rip that one guy.
Woo! This cap got
You'll probably
increased.
notice it and then join back.
Hey, quickly, let's.
Hey, just keep in mind that if this gets out of hand, I will drop
And
it.
it is
That's
a
fine.
40 now. So
No.
God damn it.
Where is no one at?
Oh, he's in. He's in.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, no one.
Hello,
Explain
No One.
how and what
How?
and everything.
The mic
Alright.
is yours. Go ahead and explain.
So we
There
have
we
a bunch
go.
of GIFs, right? Okay. At the first yellow block is 400 milliseconds. So we know that it's a 400 millisecond clock. All right. If we put them all into a grid, probably not using the white spaces that are blocked out in those sequence things that say they're white, you could probably make it draw letters. But I don't know what the coordinates are. So the thing is, it doesn't matter, because as long as we keep the GIFs in the same sequence, it's going to be a code, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. One's black, one's white, one's a 0, one's a 1. And if it's drawing a T, that code, even if it's not in the right order, is going to be unique. So I took all of the 400 millisecond intervals, and I said for each one out of these 700 GIFs that I had downloaded, because last night that's all that was up there, make a code, a 0101 bit string, and then say, okay, first one is number 1, second one's number 2. If I already have it, don't give it a new number. It goes back to that old number, and put it all on a list. So there are 440,000 something time points. The repeating bit at the end is just because I did 50,000 just to make sure I didn't go too short. That creates a whole long list of basically time point with the code that I gave, the number I gave the code to, and I left a blank at the end to say, okay, here's where the letter will go. Then I went through the list of sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals A. I went into those and replaced everything with. So I went to that location and said, what's that code? Well, that code now equals this letter. There are a couple that actually went to some blank spots. I just assumed that they were red herrings and ignored them. Then I went back, saw that I was making words, and subbed out a few more of them just by context. I can say, oh, this looks like this letter, this looks like this letter, which made the rest of it fill in. I didn't keep going. You could probably do more of that and find a few more things. I imagine if we could actually find the actual order to put the GIFs into a grid, we could probably see pictures or something. You'll see a lot of 9s, which I've made a space. I only had 700 images at the time. It could be that there's more data that I didn't have because I didn't have the full set of data. It could be that those should have actually been differentiated. I don't know. So I figure I got to work. I got to go, but I dumped everything I have. I'm pretty sure. I mean, obviously it's on the right track at least. So I haven't even read it yet. I don't even know what it says. I just saw that it was talking about the Vex and all that crap.
Holy crap.
And then
Someone's telling us what it is in the general chat right now.
What's that?
Someone's telling us what the text is in the general chat right now.
Okay. So yeah, so
you mean
that's what I've
that's
done.
me. I can tell you. I just finished reading it.
Sweet.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh yeah, sure, go
So
ahead.
the lore book. So basically, Clovis Bray finishes Elsie's upload into an exo body, and it works perfectly. Everything's fine. He sends Elsie to go to Mars to speak with Anna and the other sister. But something there happens. Either Anna and the sister turn Elsie against Clovis, but Clovis basically asks her about the dreams that Exos have. And that is when Elsie realizes that this cannot continue. This needs to be stopped. So she comes back to try to stop the Deep Stone Crypt and everything, and Clovis fucking murders her. So I don't know who the extra stranger is now, because...
Wait, what?
Holy goddamn what?
Wait, he murdered her in her exo body?
He murdered her in her exo body.
Exos can get murdered.
Right,
so repeat that
he
last
still
bit.
has
Who
her
murdered-
conscience. He still has her consciousness, but Clovis Bray killed Elsie's exo.
Yes,
What
but
if- Wait,
that
what
doesn't
if-
mean if
which no, I don't even want to think about that. But
Oh my god.
That's fucking deep.
Dude, we
here's
are
the
in
thing,
too deep
here's
now.
the thing. Here's the thing.
Holy
Here's the thing.
shit.
There's much more. There's much more.
I'm
so
still reading it up.
Clovis, he still has this copy of Elsie's memory. And so basically what his plan is, I believe, from what I read, that he wants to he wants to create an army of exos, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what the raid is going to be, by the way. Or at least it's what I think it will be. He invaded the Vex Star, I believe, with with an army of exos, and that's why you have complete control, or he has control. And he also still has Elsie's consciousness, which I believe he uploaded into another exo, but he shaped it in his own design. So I believe what he did was he tried to make it so that Elsie wouldn't betray her. And maybe that version of Elsie is the exo stranger that we have. It's hard to decipher because there's letters missing, but it's pretty there's certain letters that you can fill in here and there.
Right.
The biggest thing to me, and I'm gonna read this passage out loud. It's near the bottom. I need to find it. Give me a moment. I lost it.
That's actually huge, though.
I will forget nothing, and a copy of my mind will go to an exo. Yes, but a second copy will be installed in the Deep Zone site. He will guide me to my destiny. The gods of might and knowledge will welcome me to their table. I will be the Lupa, the beginning, the source of the way, the foundation of the long road. Shut up. It's not clear what the name is. Shut up, someone. I must leave a letter for my family. I must be sure they do not grieve me. I must tell them how in the end I triumphed. There it is written. You meager...
The name is Sundaresh. Maya Sundaresh.
Sundaresh.
Maya
thank you.
Sundaresh. Maya Sundaresh,
Yes.
from what I read so far, Maya basically called out Clovis for his exo experiment on his son,
Yes.
and Clovis fired her, stripped her of all her
abilities,
titles, and sent her to work on the Contact project, which is that lore that we know of Maya from D1.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's huge.
Oh shoot.
And so this is him. This last part is him speaking to Sundaresh. You meager, surmising thing. You never understood clarity, and you never will. You are bound to this husk, even as I shed it. You will die in its poisoned wreckage while I attain the perfect eternity of an angel. You will be the residue of my word I can't read.
Transubstantiation.
Transubstantiation.
Transubstantiation. Something left in the workings of a coffee pot, some greasy sin. I had the strength to kill my own granddaughter. I will have certainly no trouble killing you.
Oh my god.
Oh
Jesus.
my lord.
Clovis is definitely the raid boss.
So,
100%.
Clovis is without question the raid boss.
in everything we've seen here, there's two things we can consider. One of them, snake theory was wrong.
Oh my god. It was worth a shot though.
It was worth a shot. For two of them, that
Appreciated
was
your theory.
no one. That it's interesting because the one thing that no one brought up is, and it's funny because I keep saying no one brought up. Anyways, the one thing he brought up was something that was only said like once or twice right in the beginning, and instantly everyone's like, no, it can't be that. Let's start mapping and stuff. And I was like, all right, let's start doing that.
Yeah, it was turned down. I remember.
You
Okay.
We have potential confirmation from Paul Tassi.
Yeah.
I just
No.
This is another thing
Yeah,
that I just want to say.
He retweeted
On Twitter, he said, "Boy, that's a lot
Boy,
of
that's a
journal
lot of
pages."
Clovis Bray journal pages.
source.
I also do want to read this out loud, this line that could say that the version of Elsie Bray that he tried to shape in his own image did go rogue, but he does specifically say, he does specifically say in the journal, he says, that EXO was no granddaughter of mine, she was a stranger to me.
Okay.
I see what you did there.
So wait,
cool.
what were you talking about? Confirmation from Paul Tassi? What the hell?
He
retweeted
a lot of Clovis Bray journal pages and retweeted Parasita.
Boy, there's a lot of Clovis Bray journal. Yeah,
Just because he retweeted me is not confirmation.
It's not.
So
That's
not confirmation. That's just Paul Tassi talking about
Although
it.
it's
Paul Tassi being Paul Tassi.
He's saying this, and he's not like, oh, that's kind of weird. He's like, oh, that's a lot of Clovis Bray journal pages. He's
It's
saying
the
that
equivalent
they are
of that's a lot of damage.
He's saying
quick-
that they are Clovis Bray pages.
So
That's
quick
essentially
question.
what that says.
Quick question. So
No one is the savior, I guess. Good job.
Go NoOne.
Oh yeah.
Well done, NoOne.
Well done. Thank you,
NoOne.
It makes me think though about the No Time to Explain and its exotic perk that has it shoot from another timeline. So what we've heard in the trailers is the Exo Stranger saying, "Where I come from, the darkness won," and I think what the assumed thing is that she comes from a different timeline.
Yeah, and in that one, she doesn't get killed
In the
potentially.
one where she doesn't
and the one
kill
in our
anyone.
timeline is.
For a second.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So
that's what we're doing here anyway.
So Vault of Glass comes back, and Vex Mythoclast has always been about firing from a different timeline. Or like the fact that Vex Mythoclast like doesn't come from our world.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, it's just like more timeline shenanigans in my head.
It makes me wonder though if that this is if that all of these journal entries are from a completely separate timeline.
Possibly. Hey, do we have someone?
Some of them might be.
Do we have someone currently filling out all the extra letters?
I just want to clarify.
Somebody do that.
They did.
I want to clarify that real quick.
Like there's clear letters that are missing. There's like S's missing and like certain
There's
things.
also like big lines missing. Like if you're in the paste bin, like line 115 is completely
there's
blank,
absolutely
basically.
lines missing.
So-
yeah.
So
yeah,
for
there's huge
NoOne,
chunks missing.
Here's the guys.
Yo,
we've
let
got
NoOne
some
talk. I'm so sorry.
big blank sections. Like I said before, I only had about 700 images when I did it. So you get the rest of the images. I don't have time to do it right now, but I can do it later if you want. I mean, I put the code up there if anyone can figure out what the hell I was doing. It's scratch code, so it's garbage. But like, but basically, with more data, there might be something that differentiates all of those nines, because those are just straight white screens. Like none of the pixels I had were on. So it might be that there were other pixels that I didn't have that needed to be turned on.
Chat's asking how beefy your PC is. Chat wants to know because crashing.
I got
Code is crashing some people's PC.
It's a year old, year and a half old. I got a i9, I think.
Do you have the 3090?
I do not. I have a 2080.
So, did you say that you would believe that it's possible there could be images if we arrange the GIF in a certain way, the GIFs in a certain way?
Yeah, so I did. Well, where I started was putting them just in a block, and obviously they don't make any sense. They're just a bunch of dots. But you can see that like the comma has way less dots than something that's a letter. The period has way less dots than something that's a letter. So yeah, I think if we arrange them correctly, probably using the white space blockout as saying these pixels don't have a GIF image because they're just staying white. All those sequence coordinates equal white. Those are probably saying don't use those. Fill in the rest with the with each GIF. And in theory, I think it would actually show us the letters.
And that would line up with what Ashix and Heck and I were talking about last night about with all the GIFs and how it was relation to a Braytech terminal, at least with the color scheme and stuff, which would make sense. So
I think that's probably what it does. I bet some of those frames are probably images. And we won't know until we have all the data and put it in a correct order. But I don't know how to do that. There's
Well,
got
you know on that on that
great
paste bin, have you
service here
guys read
today.
like 367 onwards?
Can we give NoOne a title in this Discord?
Yeah, someone
give him a title.
Give
We
them,
absolutely
give them the
should, yes.
title
You
of
need
no
one
one.
to ping a mod and let them know that they gotta.
Yep, their mods are in here.
Ping a mod. There's two in the.
Oh, there's two mods in here. Sorry, I didn't see. My bad, mods.
All right, hold
So,
on. I want to
ju-
read this. Sorry, go. You go first.
Just to clarify, the only result of missing data is because of a lack of aggregation. So we're still waiting on GIFs to fill in the rest of this.
Yeah, there's still more data
there's
to be
no
needed, yeah.
additional development that needs to happen on NoOne's script. That's correct, NoOne, or we just don't know yet.
Like I said, it's scratch code, and
Right.
like there's no way to organize the viewing right now. Like it's just
Right.
it literally just takes each one basically in alphabetical order by file name and dumps it in the next pixel. So I don't have a way to view or arrange. Somebody should probably write that. I have to go back to work. I'm supposed to be at my job.
Well, thanks for the help, man.
Thank you.
I was up to like 1 last night doing
Thank
this.
you
I
so
had to
much,
do
my
stuff.
guy.
Congrats.
We certainly are
congrats.
glad that
You're
you
a
did.
legend, man.
So thank
So
you.
I
Thanks.
bequeath it to you. Take it from here and run. Have fun, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful
Alright.
person.
I
Where
do
were
want to
you when
read
no one solved
this
the
passage.
Yeah.
Hey guys, real
Big
quick before we
brain,
move
dude.
on. Before we move
Yep.
on to something else, I do need somebody who has any technical understanding of what no one just described to do a write-up.
The what,
Sure.
sorry?
Absolute. Basically, what he did is he looked at, assumed that we as
That's-
in every
we don't-
type.
We're good. We got he explained it all. I need somebody to put it on paper.
Some
Can you write it out?
Just write it up.
I
Since
would
they
do
be the
that, but I'm
scribe.
at work, so someone else has to do it. I understood exactly what he said, but I'm at work right now, so I
If
can't
someone
write it
wants to transcribe it, to
I'll
me,
write it down.
is this
I'll write
for
it
a
down.
post?
I'll
Okay,
write it
yeah.
down.
Okay.
Tech screen capped his entire post history in
Yeah.
ARG management for
Oh,
referencing.
wonderful.
Hey, and it looks like
God,
from his
though.
files, from me going through his code, it looks like he only has about roughly, what is it, 600, 700
He said
gifts?
That's what he said. He said 700.
So we have, didn't we say we have a lot
We
more
have
than
over
that?
1,000.
Yeah,
We
I
have
think
like
we
over
had
1,000.
1,500, I think. for
Let's
the
take
first
our
day.
data, throw
We
it
have
in there.
900 equally.
Whoever has the best PC here, I know it's not me, but let's get someone
Not
with
me.
the best PC to run his code, get the data from what we have, whoever has it, import it into his code, and pretty much run it again. Oh
Yeah.
shit, we should have asked him if he was running through V1 or V2.
He was
Probably
running
V2.
through
It has to be
Just
for
V2.
V2.
It
I
has
think
to
he's
be
running through
V2.
I'm just saying.
crap.
All right, hold on.
I mean, if he was only running, he was up till 1 a.m. and he was running 700 images at
I'm
1
looking at
a.m.
it,
He
it's
would have
V2,
gotten
it's
more than
definitely
700 from
It's
V1.
V2 through the data.
It needs
Okay.
to be V2. Yep.
Yeah.
It's all data.
All right, I'm going to share my screen real quick and just to show like this passage that I'm about to read. This is a letter that the rogue Elsie sent to Clovis right beforehand,
Sure.
basically. Grandfather, I will write this in your language in hopes you will understand. The Vex are a threat to your lineage, not just to the Brays or Bray type, but to the existence of any human in any possible future. I tracked down Myra Sundaresh, the blank Maya, not the Vex parasite in your bone marrow. Oh, the real Maya, not the Vex parasite in your bone marrow. She confirmed my worst fears. The Vex will not rest until every star has been crushed into a black hole and every newborn cosmos filled with more Vex. And in the unending array of their enslaved cosmos, they will simulate all possible pasts and fill them with Vex. I assume that's them. So that all things that have ever lived or might ever live will experience infestation and consumption and torment by the Silicon Nightmare. And in those devoured simulations, the simulated Vex will use our flesh as hosts for yet more nested universes, full of yet more nested copies of us, eternally tormented by yet more Vex. An infinite regression of pain and madness it inflicted upon every possible version of us in every possible world, not because they hate us or fear us or want to punish us, but because they are indifferent and curious. They will do every possible thing to us in every way possible. Your concept of blank, I'm going to, your concept of exos, therefore dictates that the Vex must be annihilated. That can't be exos.
No.
Clarity.
Your concept, clarity. I don't know if she knows about clarity though.
Who, Maya or Elise? Or Elsie?
Elsie. I don't think Elsie knows about
Elsie-
clarity, at least at this point.
I think she doesn't. No, that's Maya. She might not. I'm not sure.
Maya knows about clarity. I don't think at this point she knows about clarity, because this is when she's going back basically to stop him in the first time.
Maybe she means life.
Maybe.
There
Your
are
concept.
5 blanks.
In the first,
there's a lot.
so in the first iteration, when somebody was trying to create some form of a crossword, the only word they came up was life. Somebody just mentioned the word life being part of this.
It could be life.
I think
It
it
could
means
be
your
life.
concept
Clovis
of
has a,
life.
has a big
Yeah, that
hard-on
fits.
for life, so...
That fits, yeah.
Yeah, so it's your concept of life.
It could also be like your concept of immortality, but life fits much better.
Things.
Your concept of immortality therefore dictates that the Vex must be annihilated now, as completely as possible. How can there be any future history to receive your primogeniture and Jesus Christ, my dyslexia is on a roll. Recapitulate your existence and it's on Jesus, and it's on to Jenny. Thank you. If there is nothing in that future but Vex. But there's something worse than the Vex involved. Isn't there? The secret you've been keeping from me, the breakthrough that you were promised after your visit to the Vex anomaly. K1 anomaly.
Oh.
Yeah, there are 2 characters.
Oh, K1. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember that story you read to me when I was a child? I don't. I am an exo after all. But I found a recording from the nursery. It was one of your favorites, you said. In this story, a cyborg woman would visit a cold, misty place by the sea. There, she met another woman, an oracle possessed by a dark influence. The oracle listened to the words that hissed down a long corridor from the distant future. In this future were many technologies the cyborg woman needed, but there was also a sense of vast malevolence and no sign at all of anything human. But there was something else in the shifting mist, out to sea. A tower, I remember thinking as I listened to this fairy tale, that the tower must be the key to answer the formless malevolence that has always accompanied the oracle's words. You never finished the story. I have been haunted by that tower ever since. Now I dream of another tower. I am going to find out what it means, grandfather, and if I do not like what I find. I visited the blank blank trust, Jacob something trust.
Jacob Jardy? I mean, it would make sense with all the J's.
Jacob
Jardy?
Because
Jacob
J's are
Jardy
not
Trust.
popping up.
And with, can anyone fill that name in?
What line are you on?
Line 365.
Oh, I'm really far away from that. It was up at
Sorry,
like
I think it's
190.
Jacob Hardy. That's J and an H.
Jacob Hardy?
Jacob Hardy was one of the first astronauts on Mars to see the Traveler.
Oh, true.
Shit.
Yeah, I think it was-
And the other name is Willa, with Willa's help.
Yeah, and
We
it's
just called that out.
I think
That's
Jacob Hardy was
Yeah,
the
that'll make more
American
sense.
astronaut.
Oh my god.
All right.
Ugh.
All right.
There's
coming
Hardy,
together.
Melavina, and I don't remember the hunter gear.
I can't believe this NoOne guy. He just came in here with this.
All right.
He is a literal
I'm in some trouble. Let me just dump the answer on you.
Hey, has anybody started working on implementing our new GIF? Has anybody started working on implementing our expanded database for or data set for the GIFs in NoOne's code?
He said he was going off 700 GIFs. There's 1,000.
Yeah, we have over 1,000.
The rest of the gifts on them.
Yep.
There's another 1,000 to go
The
off.
characters we're missing, if you look, they're exact characters. So, like capital G, that's one of the characters that's missing everywhere.
Capital
But look,
S.
The comma is
Capital
the
S, capital J,
The comma,
capital K, number one, shit like that.
Also, we might get the
apostrophes,
missing. We might get the missing letters with the new data set in an hour.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be another way.
We already. I mean, this dataset was based when he had 300 less gifts than we have now.
Yeah. So I don't think we're getting another data set. I think that this was it. So when we were talking about data sets, we were right. We got everything we need. We just needed to find out how to use it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who has a computer that can run pretty much Minecraft at 40 frames per Minecraft at 140,000 frames per second?
I am streaming, or else I would volunteer.
Here, send it to function. I can do that.
All right. Thank
There
you.
we go.
All right.
Hopefully,
Can
I
there
have
be a
what?
way to
I can
figure
give you a
which
rundown on my
was-
PC specs, and then you can decide whether or not I can run it.
Okay, so you see,
Okay, wait, hold up. What the hell just happened?
everyone solved it. Oh, no one solved it.
No one solved it. Dude, literally named no one solved
He
it.
so literally just esoteric the
The
entire
legend.
ARG.
The legend himself.
flawless it.
Oh my god! What was it like? How was it hidden?
Good question. Don't know.
That's a wonderful question.
We need
No one knows.
And okay, so
We
then
should try and use his code to figure out how it was.
Scroll up in
with a grain of
ARG
salt.
management.
Yeah.
Okay, I did. Yeah, but
So basically, the way he solved it was, you know how we theorized that every 400 milliseconds we get a new letter in this grid 48 by 44, right?
yeah.
He said, "Screw this! I'm not gonna arrange it. I'm just gonna look for unique patterns." Correct.
Oh damn.
And then he ran it through the statistical letter
I know.
analysis.
Yeah.
And then he prescribed the unique patterns to the letter.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I need an agreement here really quick. So majority of the text-based piece of the puzzle has been solved, or / is finished being solved. To get the let's see, a lot of lore was discovered. Now we're gonna finalize that text piece and work on the image piece to see if GIFs can be arranged in a way to make some sort of images. Is that correct?
Correct.
We only
Can I?
did
Tassie tweets.
Did the coordinates come into play for the lore? Okay.
Technically, they did. Look, what he did was he looked for the unique patterns in enabling and disabling of each GIF, each unique GIF.
We might be missing a massively important thing because he listed off the main.
I think we
points
are.
in his tweet.
I think that we are.
He listed off the main points in his tweet. Clovis killed Elsie to turn her into an exo, and she was not amused. And
Where are you
putting
reading
one
this?
copy of himself. This is a Paul Tassi tweet that Xenomorph put in media. Ended up
Let me
putting one
check.
copy of himself in an exo and leaving one in the Deepstone Crypt. The Ishtar researcher was planted by his mind by the Vex, who apparently can sim human consciousness. And just some stuff missing.
I get it.
because ultimately bottom
we
of
might
the
be missing
output.
one
So that's
more
how
big
she got turned
story.
into the stranger. Damn.
So we're missing three things. We're missing all the characters that are random, which we can work on that. We're missing who's am I viewing right now? Weston? Weston,
Yes,
scroll down.
me.
Scroll down.
got
Press
it.
big.
450 and down.
Yeah, there's a
lot
giant.
of
This
text on-
entire thing.
I
Board.
get-
Okay.
I get a feeling that
375 to 421.
I get
Garo9
the
is
feeling that
typing.
I think this is actually a picture, not a text. At least that's
Yeah.
my feeling.
So we're missing a big chunk of something. We're missing a lot of random letters.
I'm
and
going
we're missing whatever the
to-
GIFs actually associate with.
Yeah.
So let's split up our parties into 3 groups. One group we'll just have working on, I think Function said he was the one working on it, of actually getting all that data set into the file, running it, and see what it comes up with. That should also result with that second part. And the third, well, the second party technically, can start working on rearranging those GIFs, because if it is a Braytech terminal, and that starts off and starts flashing and with some kind of pattern, we want to figure out what the fuck that is. So
right.
let's split up.
Clovis Bray is essentially.
I'm gonna need to create a dev environment to run this.
Hold on.
Let him speak.
Guys, hold up.
Somebody in media fixed the performance issue if you turn off parallels. I don't know what that means, but if that helps you,
That does help me. So thank you, because that's the way I'm gonna have to run it. I'm gonna have to be able to run it.
Yeah.
So okay.
And we can do, and we'll do this. We can split up the crew just that way. We have everybody working on something. If half of us want to jump over to Eris and start working on the GIF association or how we want to arrange them, and then the other half will stay in here and pretty much wait for Function to give us letters, and we can start inputting them and decoding the rest of this cluster.
All right, sounds good. Did they also dump another?
The lore is my section, so.
Anybody with any other
Oh, I
programming
need to
experience
work
that
on
can
lore.
help me properly set this, please join me on this project.
Here, Function, I can help
What
you, but I can't
language?
do anything. I can help you, but I can't do
That's
anything.
fine. I
with
just
you.
need somebody that can kind of keep me on a track here.
Stream your thingy for me.
Good luck, guys.
Actually, just kidding. I'm going
freaking
to take
the
a piss
fuck
break,
out now.
then I'm going to have you stream your thingy. I've been sitting
Alright.
here for way too long listening to this. All right,
Okay,
I'll be
I'm
back.
gonna stick with Function and
About to do the same.
I appreciate it. I would
Pinged.
like to have some more knowledge on top of this.
Give you
Fife is having a field day right now.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I wish he was in this server so that I could read this to him and just hear his mind
If
explode.
we can get Bife in here to read this, I would have a
I
field
want-
day with it.
yeah,
Oh, I.
Okay.
The lore daddy to give us this lore.
Okay.
So
kind of
right now I have.
Oh, sorry.
So I have the pastebin of the text. Does anybody have the pastebin where the actual code is being ran?
yes, there is. It's in ARG Media. He posted a zip file.
Okay, that's what
Function,
I need.
do you have Visual Studio already set up on your machine?
You can run a writer.
I
have that.
I'm not on my
Hold on,
PC. I have.
Send me a
Mac
link to
that
the
has it.
tweet that you're sending, and I'm gonna get everyone in chat to retweet it.
Can you tell me what the program is again?
Guys, I'm sending you guys in media.
Hold on, I'm just gonna quote what. There you go. Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna give you
In
guys.
general is kind of a little
Parasito
out of control right now.
code in media.
All right, send that tweet out, and then I'm gonna get everyone to retweet it.
Guys, that's the
retweet what?
Paul
Uh,
Tassi is official, right?
Weston.
No,
Yes,
Paul
so that's-
Tassi is not a reliable
Paul Tassi
source.
is not a reliable source. We've been over this earlier.
Okay, Function. There you go. I'm.
Paul
All right, guys.
Where am I retweeting it? Where did you put it?
All right, here we go.
General
Boom.
or general?
Everyone, retweet this, please. Retweet,
Arg
like,
Where are you
share.
putting it? Where are you putting it?
Where are you putting it?
Hold on, it's we'll
The link
throw
to it in media.
and ARG Media, and there we
Got
go.
it.
Retweet that.
You need lore daddy.
It doesn't say
Like it, retweet it. Thank you. Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you. Thank you.
my. Oh, it's my tweet.
I was watching you do it.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Guys, if you go to
Oh
large-
dear.
Just spam him,
Oh,
man.
dear.
Absolutely spam him.
guys,
Wait,
if you go to-
what's your Twitter?
The poor guy.
It's just at Weston is fed up.
I follow you on Twitter. I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Oh, cool.
guys, if you go to ARG Media, I posted a web doc or a Word doc version of the output, so you guys can pull it up manually.
I'm
Okay,
gonna send it
Aaron,
to
I
some other
reposted
people.
in media Function for you in media. I just posted the Discord message link, so you can download the solution.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm gonna start filling in a lore compromised
Okay.
version of this because there's a lot of these gaps that we can fill in without needing code.
I think this C, the bunch of C's. I think those are images. Like the ones that had exo drawings and shit. I think it's something like that.
Hey, Function, pull up
Thank
your
you.
streaming so we can see what you're working on. That way I can start walking you through
I
everything.
still have to set up the dev environment, so you have to give me.
Oh,
a minute.
okay, fine.
Just
I'm eating a
install
cheese
install like a writer or
Already surpassed we've already surpassed 40 people.
I mean, I can probably set something in something like JGrass, or I don't know.
Do you want me to try and fill in the empty layers from the pastebin?
So in order to get NoOne's C# code working with the most recent data set, all we need is a new line separated set of all of the URLs to GIFs.
Okay, that's easy. That's separate.
Yeah, and from there all the other data is produced through the different functions in his program.
Okay, so you need comma separated list.
No,
of URLs.
just new line. But right now I'm trying to verify that the data he gave us can be recreated. So
yeah,
I'll get back to you on exactly what that's gonna. Back to all of you on exactly what that's gonna look like.
Looks like I have his file now. I have it downloaded.
Oh wow, that was quick.
So we're going to. Let me see. I have to big brain this for a second. I have to figure out how I'm gonna set this up.
So one thing I'd like to point out that, because I'm going to start looking at this from a lore approach, because obviously we've got enough people doing code. The very, very, very first line, the two blanks.
Get in the Ishtar Collective Discord. Everyone's talking about it in there. I can send you a link to it if you
Can
want.
someone
I'm not worried
please
about
send
that.
me a link?
I need a link too.
I'd rather just draw our conclusions right now.
So whoever needs to look at this, start looking at this.
I'll
who's
put it
sending the
in
link?
ARG. I'll put it in media.
Hey,
Okay, cool. Media.
knows how to start assembling those GIFs. What you should do is take a chunk of people with you over to Eris, and that's when we'll
Oh,
it
damn,
got
it just got
deleted.
removed. Yeah, can I like do that? Nope. Alright, never
Oh
mind.
wow.
So
Are you just running?
Let me just find the Ishtar Collective.
It's not self-promotion.
Yeah, so
I'm
this
not,
is the
I'm
ex-
not
hold on,
advertising
hold on.
myself.
Guys, hold up.
So yeah,
what
so
we're
right
gonna do-
now,
Hold up. So what we're gonna do is, if you're working on the actual lore, please either leave and join the Eris channel, or go into the Ishtar server and discuss it over there. If you're
I
currently
just
working
joined
on,
the Ishtar server. Yeah.
let's get everyone moving first before we figure out, or let's tell
Yeah,
everyone where
I'm
they're
just
going
saying that
before
out
people
loud.
decide.
Yeah.
If you're going to continue working on the actual code base for the puzzle, jump
this
down
guy.
into Stranger. If you're going to be working on the actual GIF assembly, stay in this channel. If we
Okay,
need more
let's
voice
go.
channels, we can throw them together. Otherwise,
And
get moving.
what about Eris?
Alright,
Where are they
Eris
talking?
is for lore. Eris is for code.
lore.
Oh yeah, Eris is for lore. Eris is for lore.
Okay.
Stranger is for GIF assembly.
Okay.
I just got here. Is there any way I can help?
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where they're talking about it in Ishtar Collective because I do not see it whatsoever.
Okay. Things just went really quiet.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people left to go to div channels
Wow.
to do different tasks.
Jeez, I can't believe it broke out like that. Holy fuck. That was some intense the last 30 minutes were pretty fucking nuts. It's fucking crazy.
Blank. There's single
It
space
seems
blank.
more likely to be
hang out in the lore.
spaces or like
I don't care about the
spaces
coding
one
shit.
for each individual character than anything else.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
we
what
do not
makes the
know-
most sense.
We don't know what the 11 blanks is, so we're going to
Right.
wait on that. Again.
I just want to make sure that it's like if we're not putting in, like if even though we're putting in Bray now, like it might be that it's not a
Well,
4-letter.
That's why we're going to be calling this the lore version, so that
Okay.
if the GIF contradiction occurs, we accept their version, obviously, over this. But this is
Okay,
more
okay.
of, we need to start putting in some things that we can know.
Okay.
I'm going through filling in the blanks right now. I'm about around
Oh.
line 427. I'm almost
That's a
done.
good point. Tupai, that's a really good point, actually. Hold on.
What did he say?
That's probably smarter than ours. I'm going to put that in parentheses. So you know what is 11? Sundaresh, comma.
Oh, Tupai, what's up?
So this
Sundaresh,
also
comma.
fits. This also fits.
That is true.
So I'm actually gonna change what I said. We're gonna go with that instead for now, because that is a perfect fit. Obviously, can't confirm anything. We're gonna be speculating. So if you guys don't want to speculate, go to one of the other channels. So this first blank, can we assume it's recollection?
Yeah.
Which you might have to say what line you're on, so that.
Well,
okay.
The
No,
next
I see it
blank.
now.
We're
I
going
see
blank
it.
by
I see it
blank.
now.
You can see it on my screen. Well, okay, hold on. No. It's not recollection because that wouldn't fit.
It's one.
Do we have J? Do we have lowercase j anywhere in the document?
What?
Do we have lowercase j confirmed anywhere in the document?
I think we only had uppercase J show up in
check.
V2.
Because this could be rejection.
No, we don't have lowercase j anywhere. We have uppercase j, but not lowercase j.
So we're gonna put that in as temp. We're gonna assume that J is one of our possible.
They
values.
used that phrase a lot earlier in the actual journal before the pages get ripped out. I just can't remember if it was rejection or something else. I mean, I can just go back and look.
Feel free to go look.
It's the same thing.
Basically, what I want somebody to be doing while we're working on building this is keep a tally of the new characters that we're introducing. So, like lowercase j, that's a new character. That is a character that hasn't been introduced to the block yet. Obviously, we're ignoring Maya Sundaresh because I have a feeling or a strong assertion that that's left intentionally blank by Bungie, and then we have to draw that conclusion ourselves because there's a lot of letters in there that we've already used, like capital M. He would have drawn and he may just not have caught those yet because I know his data set's limited. So we'll wait on that. But there was also comma in there, which was in the first data set. So again, we're just gonna ignore Maya Sundaresh for the individual new characters.
So I do want to point out that in Maya Sundaresh, capital S is missing. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah, I assume
okay.
that we're just gonna. I'm gonna even add a tag to that. Just unconfirmed characters. There we go.
Characters.
It's how to spell it.
Charmanders.
Oh, that one.
That Mr. Blank is
someone was saying it was
Mr. Zuck.
Chuck.
No, it's Mr. Zuck.
Zuck.
Yeah.
ZHUK. That's in the book. He actually he dies in the book, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the guy that Clovis.
He basically attempted an exo transformation way too early, and it resulted in Clovis and Kip.
He's the guy who rejected it.
However, that is capital Z, which is another new character.
Add it to the lowercase j.
Okay, so
maybe
we've
that's
got.
why I think we have these blanks, just because we don't have the characters. That's why they're not filled in.
Right.
Now,
but it's good to know what we need to look for.
Exos, that's perfectly fine. I don't like that it's not capitalized, but obviously we can't worry about that semantics right now. We know the word. That's all that matters. Right. This word right here. So the Vex, I think it's supposed to be satiate or satite.
The Vex satellite, I believe, is what they're trying to say. Vex satellite.
Well, that doesn't fit.
Vex satellite.
Is the type even a word? Let's first find that out.
It's not. I mean, obviously, because Word's not picking it up.
So there are letters that do appear in this text document that can be filled in into the empty spaces. But there is a pattern to the letters that are being filled in. Like I'm mostly through it. I've noticed there's a lot of uppercase C's. There's a lot of J's. There's a lot of E's. So there are definitely letters that are missing that do have something in common.
Sheep. Oh, sorry to cut in. Okay, a satellite is a hypothetical type of artificial satellite that employs a solar sail to continuously modify its orbit. So that is the word.
So
that's legit.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Good
to know.
Okay, so it looks like first paragraph, we're good on that. I don't like that we have several of these like double spaces, but I'm just gonna assume that's because some people like to put double spaces after commas, and we're just gonna.
I'm gonna stop my stream.
Depending on your region, that's standard for formatting.
Yeah. That occurs at every time. That could just be part of the formatting.
I don't know the proper semantics for space.
Okay. So
6 feet nowadays.
The next blank we've got is in paragraph 2. A fat cockroach wandering across a wall. Blank disgust.
Oh yes.
That's one blank. Do we have any idea of what that could be?
That might be a comma. They elicit the same emotions as a fat cockroach wandering across a wall. Or maybe a semicolon.
That's not a common. That's not going to be a comma because we have
right.
commas.
Yeah, right.
So that's going to be a colon or a semicolon.
Yeah,
Which
either a
means we
colon
have
or
a new unique
semicolon.
character. Swuggy, you still here?
He's not in this one.
He's
I
not.
don't
He's
think.
not.
I'm in
He
this
is in
one.
the call.
Oh, no, there
Swuggy,
he
can
is.
you go ask them to look for colon or semicolon? Because that's a unique character, and we've not gotten that before in anything.
We're sure that it's colon or semicolon, and not just an unfilled space.
Well, that's the only unique character that would fit there that we haven't already gotten.
Yeah, and it
I
kinda
think
has
that
to
would
be.
also go further down in the fourth paragraph, because at the bottom it's why bother something plenty to go around.
Yeah.
Dude, so I'm keeping. So I got a notebook, and I'm just gonna keep track of all the stuff that we're inputting to tell them to look for it. So right.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Lowercase j, case d, colon or semicolon is am I up to speed now or?
So I go in and ask for them to look for a colon or semicolon.
Yeah. Right now, colon or semicolon is a special character that we know has to exist. We just don't know which. All right, good. He's head off.
It'd be really nice if we could have like a set notation that everybody could use, and then we could throw this into a Google Doc and then crash the hell out of it.
Yay. Well, that's
Make
the
some
thing is,
comments on it.
I like the idea of crashing something.
we have our document from before, and once I get
We
this,
learned our lesson of that already.
Yeah.
yeah, we're not letting people comment.
34 pages of pictures.
Broke.
No, yeah, no, that'd be a disaster.
They broke it, so we left it uncomfortable. All right, so
to let them know about the word characters to look for, right?
yeah, I think Swuggy went down there too. Yeah, Swuggy's already down there talking to
What
him.
I can do? Oh, sorry.
Okay, so the next blank we have is after Hypergiant, but before
many
Valantis.
characters
It's
is that
a
supposed to be, though?
star. Hypergiant is a type of star.
Yeah, but is he referring
Yeah.
to it as a star or a sun?
A sun is a
Could
star.
be star.
Well,
I
the
know,
problem
but
is
which
we
one's
have
referring it
the
to as?
letters for sun already and star.
Yeah.
We have to work on the assumption that we are missing letters, not words. Now this is a full word blank.
Yeah.
Can somebody pop out so Swuggy can get back in? Oh wait, never mind. There's a spot now. I'm just telling him, just wait for a spot.
So what do we think about the theory?
I mean, it depends on specifically what kind of hypergiant it is, because they do vary in color. So if you were looking for a color, or you could say star. So it could be a blue hypergiant.
Oh, neat.
But you'd think that would normally go before hypergiant.
Yeah. I mean, the next word is definitely proxy, though.
Yeah. Have we had X at all?
I don't think so.
Yeah, an XO.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Vex.
check. I'm gonna check.
Vex, XO.
Yeah, we have.
So
that just must be a failure. Like that just means something he hasn't filled in. But we have that letter, so we can confirm that.
I think
that's not an unconfirmed character.
Well, then that would mean that not every blank is missing.
No. He
Or
didn't have a
missing
full
letter.
data set when he did this.
Well, yeah, but then
So
can we
some
assume
of
that
these-
Hypergiant is star after Hypergiant?
Well, no, because we have S. Well, no,
It's a little
that
specific
is-
to have that much data missing in one spot.
Yeah.
That's
that
fair.
may be just like Maya Sundaresh, where it's just not confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There may be blanks in this that Bungie is intentionally left. So we
Yeah.
can't
I guess
rule
we
out
go back
full
to
words
that.
if we have confirmed characters in them.
Just like individual letters that we can actually fill in to complete the piece.
Because X may just be a missing blank space
Right.
because we already have X existing in our data set. What we
And like
don't have,
the one you're looking at now would likely be capital D.
which we don't have. Capital
Right.
D is a new character.
We have lowercase d?
We
Yeah.
Yes, because we have it in
Yes.
evolve.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know.
So
you're
then
good.
capital
That's a good
W
question.
is something we're missing?
What?
Then capital W is something we're missing? Look down, bottom of that.
Yeah.
that
Why?
paragraph.
That's two characters.
That's two characters.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why that would be two
That's
characters.
weird.
But why would
It's
there?
two W's. It's Y.
Oh, but here's another unique one.
That might be just a comma.
I was thinking that was colon semicolon.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Well, or it
Colon,
could be a
semicolon, or
question-
comma.
Or it could be a
The two
question
that
mark.
makes sense there.
Or it could be a question
That's
mark.
true.
yeah.
That's absolutely
yeah.
true.
That's
Because
also
this could be
true.
capital P.
Okay, then what the hell is the blank after the period? What the fuck is that supposed to be?
It's a smiley
point.
face emoji.
It's an uwu.
It's Pog.
Hey.
All right. Again, we can't assume that he's 100% correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, some things we just have to basically struggle with. So that entire section, I
gotta go to
we
the
don't know what to
restroom.
put
I'm
in
gonna leave
there.
this.
Like we
Go
assume
and
that
so
that's
y'all can
plenty, but
watch.
it could be capital.
We
P
assume
plenty.
that's P, but we just don't know if it's
Yeah.
capital or lowercase.
I'll put that in as that.
Oh, it's almost 1 p.m.
I don't know what to do about that. Why bother?
Yeah.
Well,
That could be a
Well,
question
actually,
mark.
it might be capital P because in the paragraph below we have Paleolithic, which should be capitalized.
Is it missing a P?
Yeah, that'd be capital P.
Yeah, it is.
Where? Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because
All right.
P's are in the.
That means P, capital P enters the new data set.
Well, I mean,
mark it down.
but that's assuming that's not a comma. That's assuming that's not a comma there.
Well, regardless, we know that capital P
there's no
has to
comma.
enter the data set.
Yeah,
My
you
point
gotta
is
have to be in
that
there.
there has to be a capital P in the data set for Paleolithic, so we can
Oh.
say that's a safe bet.
Oh, okay,
We
okay,
can't
okay. I didn't see
confirm
that.
this
I
is-
didn't see
Yeah.
that.
In
Yeah,
two
we can't
paragraphs down,
confirm
you
that
see
this is-
perhaps a hydrogel, so that would also be capital P.
We can't guarantee that that is a capital P, but we can guarantee that capital P is in the data set. That's
Okay.
our goal, is just to get new data set values that they can check in 30. In
They can
31
see what they can find.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
I
are a
still
lot
don't know
of
the double blank here. We assume
Yeah,
it's Y, but
that's
we
super
can't answer
weird.
that.
there
And
are
then the one
it's-
after the one after the period, we have no idea.
There are
Yeah.
a lot of instances where there are capital letter words, like words that are all capitals that are all missing.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
Like there's one I just saw, real, and then no, and then that you can figure out from context, but it's just all capitals is why it's missing.
huh? Okay.
Okay.
Also, something weird is that I noticed a couple spaces where it seemed like periods were missing, but we have periods, so I don't know what is supposed
Well,
to be
those
there.
could be question marks or exclamation points.
I guess, yeah. I feel like we have the. Do we not have those? I guess.
No.
I'm not sure.
Okay. The only special characters we have are space, a unique null space, which we don't know what that means yet.
That was in V1. This is
Yes.
only V2 data.
This is
Yeah.
only V2 data?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We completely disregarded V1 last night.
Of course they did. I
Because
hope,
there's no V3.
I hope that there's a V3 then, because otherwise we've shot ourselves in the foot. But anyway,
Has
the
anybody
only
done-
unique characters we have then based on V2's data is period, comma, caret, and that's it.
We can find apostrophe pretty easily. There are a lot of instances of it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But we have to.
No, yeah, I know. I just.
The week would be burned away by gamma. See, this is why I'm curious about space and V1, because gamma ray and fire not both just have a space in between them.
Well, it could be a dash.
A quick question about the hypergiant. Has anybody bothered to look up the star and see if that's an actual star?
Oh, what star?
Volantis.
It is a star.
It's a binary system, isn't
Ooh,
it?
I'm back.
How many
pretty,
blanks is it?
What's that?
How many blanks is
3? I think 3.
3 or
Okay,
4? Because if it's 4, it could be beta Volantis.
Yeah, there's alpha Volantis, beta, gamma, epsilon, zeta.
Honestly, I'd have to go back in and look and see
Beta Volantis.
what it is.
Got an ant
It's
on my
like
screen.
halfway through, or closer to the end of the journal.
So you're saying that it might be like beta Volantis?
Yeah, because there's a binary system that's Volantis, and there's alpha and beta, and then there are other ones that were discovered by the same group, so they're all called Volantis.
Well, the one thing I can say about that is that we don't have, we do have capital E, so it can't be beta.
Okay.
Someone in my chat just said that's where the Vex Forge is.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
That- that's
in
pointing to
the
hypergiant.
collector's edition. In the collector's
have a
edition, where they mention it.
O?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do
No,
make
no, I'm pretty
To
sure we
see.
don't. We might though, actually. I'm
Would-
not.
Would it
Maybe it
possibly
could
be
be iota.
numbered?
Okay, wait. Hopefully,
We definitely don't have
it's
capital
gonna
N.
be the result
I-
and the end. It's like
It's
oh,
four.
here's
It's
the
four letters.
floor
We're gonna
page,
come back
here's
to
everything.
Volantis right now.
Okay, sounds good.
That is
They
a
see
missing.
that
Does somebody
we
have a
potentially
link to
solve
the,
it, so it's just gonna unlock for everyone. Like,
Uh,
there you
I
go.
really don't feel like digging mine out, and I can go look for it. I know roughly where it.
I think I
talked
have
about it.
one
What are you looking
somewhere.
for?
text.
I'll go look
decoding.
for it, I guess.
Okay. Anyway, so
A lot of peaks.
the next
Doing this.
situation that we've got is gamma ray.
No one in Drift are doing like
and
coding or
fire
anything.
not.
That could be a dash.
Fire not looks like it could be a semicolon situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is a full phrase, and the strong would learn to harness the fire, not the oxygen fire of our own Paleolithic, but the nuclear fire of the atom. That's a coherent phrase. So I'm going to mark that down as semicolon colon.
Yep.
Right. I think for gamma ray, I mean, it could be a space, but it also could be a dash.
Look at like the same thing.
That's gonna be really annoying, dude.
You keep
You
trying
might
to
just like copy paste that so that it's not always.
The word before Volantis is 2082.
Yeah, it's the same thing so far.
It's
Nothing
referenced
new.
as such in the.
What?
Do we have numbers?
We
I actually see that. I'm looking at. I see it mentioned on the Destiny wiki as well.
Okay.
You're right. But
We don't
those
have
are
numbers
all.
in a lot
No,
of
we
places.
we do have numbers. We have 163. We do
We don't
not
have
have
that.
2840.
So it might be an intentional blank.
No, that could be new characters. We don't have any of those characters.
really
Oh,
focused
any of the
on new
characters? Oh, I
we
thought
do
you
not
had
have 20 or.
It is feasible to think that there's going to be some forced blanks, because like when you get on the Analyze site, when you get in there, it says that the files are either heavily encrypted or very corrupted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why I'm
Theoretically,
thinking.
there could be blanks.
Well, that's why I assume Maya Sundaresh was obviously a blank.
I don't know why.
Right.
I've been...
All right. That's cool.
So 2082 though is all new characters. We
That
have
doesn't
none
help.
of those, so I need those added
could
to
always
the
just
new list.
Boost myself.
It's on the list.
Okay.
That should
2,
hopefully
0,
be
and
better.
8 are
I'm
all
maxed
new
out.
characters for us.
Alright.
Another weird space, but we're just gonna ignore those.
Turn them down, turn me
Wait
up.
a minute, that's a dash, guys.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it's
Yeah.
a dash. That's the
That's
only way that
fine.
would make sense.
Yeah, I used to have all my
There are-
settings like
You can
perfect.
Instances of that.
Really good
But I
catch.
haven't
You can
streamed
compare
in,
later, but there are a
like,
lot of other
5
hyphen
months.
spots where it's
There are.
likely that they're hyphens.
Yeah, I think there's one in the next paragraph.
Oh, what
actually.
that
Let me know if
means-
that's
this might be a
better.
hyphen too then.
There's one that's like
It could be
anti-blank
fire,
vex.
like as in, you know how when you're speaking and somebody cuts you off, that could be that.
Yeah.
Fire, not the oxygen. So we'll add that to the potentials.
Yeah, just some kind of
But yeah.
pause there. It's a little rough to guess.
Okay. They're basic cooperative signals.
Honestly, I think that's a comma, but that's just me.
And those are just like the unknown blanks that we have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other signals might be colon or semicolon, so like they're basic signals.
Yeah.
Here, something
It's
or
very
this, that.
poor wording, but I assume that we are also talking, about somebody who's not exactly,
Coherent.
well, not coherent.
Coherent.
They're not a 100% reliable narrator.
Yeah.
So they could be having inconsistencies.
All right.
So we're gonna leave that one. It's a 2 blank, and I don't trust that we know what
You're
to fit there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think the next one is also. I can't think of anything that fits with that sentence.
I would want to say that it would be to reduce.
Yeah.
But there's a
But-
space.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting pings real fast.
Ping, ping, ping.
Okay, check the code in this. If the
Ping or
symbols
drifter
have the same
dings.
number, read the few messages above I sent.
Is it capital I? Or no. Ignore me. Holy shit. I just woke up.
That's all good, man. No worries. I think all of us are just kind of waking up right now.
I mean, we're all tired as well right now. So.
Yeah.
I
happy you're
assume
here.
you're right, Voidwalker, but I'm still gonna do it piece by piece because I'd rather trust in the collective's agreement than go off.
That
of
and bouncing
numerical
ideas off each
guessing.
other is going to help.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have to leave that blank because we can't answer that. But it does it again.
Mm.
I'm curious if that space is false. I'm curious if that space was shifted 1 to the left by accident.
Maybe.
That is possible, but
because that could be to generate. Well, no, because to generate new colony wouldn't make sense.
I think
This is a new
it
tab.
might be. I don't know. Those look almost like they need to be some character dividing each of those.
Just a thought.
So it
Just a
might
thought.
be.
What if it was this? So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put in things. God, stop doing this smiley face. But think about it. We've been looking at things as paragraphs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does look like it could be two. I mean, like
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
it makes
Oh,
more.
yeah.
I mean, to generate new colony isn't like the best grammar, but it doesn't like completely not make sense.
Look at this,
it's
guys.
something. I mean,
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
It could be a list.
Ah.
Yeah,
That
could actually work.
I'm not putting
Okay.
that in because we can't confirm it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah,
weird.
but I mean,
the moment that we know about about the minus sign will be huge.
Yeah.
All right, do you
So
want me to go over and
huge.
ask?
Well,
That's just an unknown character. We
no,
know
we
it's
can-
going to exist in the data set. We just don't know where.
Well, can we match what blanks are to like? Because there are spots here where like we can be 100% confident that that's a hyphen. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we've got to get to those. Like we've got to.
Okay.
Which
Quick pause. Can somebody catch me up on how we're actually sorting this out? So like we're finding what characters we're missing, and then we're trying to match them up with certain pieces
basically
of the actual data
I
pool.
can find the. Hold on, real fast. My screen's going to freak out. I apologize.
I read
Um,
the pins
Oh,
and everything.
God.
I just lost track.
I'm gonna send you guys the shared document that I had from last night. Obviously, it's
Okay.
it's updated to one at midnight for my
Okay.
time.
Mm.
But this includes the fragment 1 list and the fragment 2 list. Currently, we are going off the assumption that only fragment 2 unique characters are in the document.
And where are you putting this?
General. Or yeah, and I'll put it in media just to be safe. Boop. There you go. But yeah, so with this assumption, anything that is not in this list but that we can confirm in the document is a new character and a character we have to be on the look for.
Yeah.
As in the coders need to try and find the character to confirm it, which is why we're putting them in parentheses, not confirming them. For example, rejection is rejection and Zuck is Mr. Zuck.
Yeah.
The great Zuck. Anyway.
I thought it was Mr. Chuck in the journal. Am I wrong?
ZHUK. I mean, you can
Okay.
assume what you want.
Yeah, someone else put Chuck, so that's why I think I got it.
I would remember if it was
Maybe
Chuck.
I'm misremembering. No, yeah, I am misremembering. I
In the
remember now.
book, ZHUK is a confirmed character. It just makes sense. All right. So
Alright, that's the same one.
self-repeating,
Definitely
that
a hyphen.
is a hyphen.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, can somebody be keeping track of the number of times that these new characters are occurring as well?
I can like.
I'm putting them in parentheses
tally
so
them.
that you should be able to see them.
I can just add that to my doc. I can just add that to the running tab I got
Good.
right now.
The reason I say that is because obviously that can be another way we can confirm these things if a new data set comes out.
Yeah.
Okay. This is another
20 minutes.
Alright,
I'm
and then
not
next,
sure about here. I assume that that's an S, but we have S's, and it wouldn't make sense to be a capital S.
Why not?
Where are you at?
Well, I guess no.
New colony must.
That must be another.
Right here.
Yeah. That must
it might be the same as what was up before. Another
it's
like
spacing.
Return, you mean? Like a return character? Or enter, or whatever?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We talked about before, like these blanks. This could be entered. So this
New
could
line,
be like
yeah.
new lines, and it'd be read this way because it is a
transmission.
It is a list.
And this could be the start of the next line right there.
Yeah. But we're gonna wait on that
could have
because we
been
don't.
intentionally thrown in the fourth paragraph to keep
Well-
the why bother spaced out. So that would
Yeah.
explain why that would be capital W with something in front of it.
You're right. We do. Okay, so we did in V1. We had what was called space and null space. What this meant was that we had spaces that we defined in the characters. We also had a second set of spaces that we called null space because we assumed that they may be enters or tabs. Obviously, they're not going to be tabs because that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for decoding. We're not going to just have random tabs yeeting through the thing if we're not had them at the top of every paragraph. But null spaces could be enters or new lines. So I can't confirm it, but I do think that's what we're looking at here with these extra spacings, like in why bother.
I mean, that's a theory. We can hold on to that.
I'm gonna put the W in here because we know that there's a W. We know there's a W there. We just don't know how it doesn't fit the two spaces.
Right.
So W is going to be one of our expected characters, or capital W specifically. Okay. So let's get back to this section. So we don't know that spacing. We're gonna skip it.
Correct. Next would be rather.
Capital R.
That is a capital R, which is an unknown character. So. Oh,
Yep.
Color me surprised.
And then frantically self-similar, that could be a hyphen.
That is a hyphen. Like that word is hyphenated in standard lexicon.
Okay.
You are
Next
probably right.
line.
Capital P.
Perhaps.
Capital P.
Capital
Hold
P.
on. One sec. Voidwalker is trying to communicate to me about potential enters. So Voidwalker, when you are decrypting the data, look for 2 different types of spaces. You'll want a space, and you'll want a different space, same exact character, but different SEQ code. If you look at the document that I posted, the one that on the Google Docs, you'll see that in fragment 1, we had 2 space types, and that's where we defined space and null space as separate information. Okay, back on this. So very early, they must have developed armor. This is again capital P.
Capital P.
Capital P.
We expect that one. Yeah. All right, and the next place is here.
There. I actually think that just is no wonder.
Capital N.
Well, but the problem
Just
is
capital N.
That's another double space.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything that would
could
go
be a
there.
new line.
It's
Is
like
it could be a new line.
To wonder.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's
you
not a
think
good
the
confirmation
first-
there.
Second O is the problem.
Yeah. TOO.
Well, no. He means 2 isn't TO. Like, to wonder they thrive near stars. Like, it could be an exclamation.
Yeah, like.
I don't really. Maybe it's just me. I don't
reading
feel like
the rest of the
Clovis.
sentence.
I don't
we
feel like
can go-
Clovis talks that way.
No, but be aware that we do not know ethnicity, anything than that. All we can go off of Anna Bray, and she's 2 generations below him,
Mhm.
so we don't know ethnicity. This man could be fucking Shakespeare.
We know
to
that
believe or not to
No
believe.
wonder they thrive near stars.
Exactly.
wonder
We
they
don't.
thrive.
We can't make semantic.
Oh.
We can't make semantic suggestions because we don't know the ethnicity or the nationality of the writer. Other
you don't
than
want to just assume.
I don't want to assume where we can't have a basis of confirming later.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That is
we can
fair.
confirm a capital P later. We can't confirm that because that could be multiple characters. We don't want to give information that it would be easy to have confirmation bias for, because that'll invalidate what the guys are doing in the code.
Well, no, we can only fill in the small gaps based on inferences. For the bigger stuff, that's their domain right now.
Yeah.
This
So
is-
no wonder they thrive near stars. I assume that we're looking at another situation of potential new line, but again,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, so that's what I was suggesting for no wonder. We could that first space could be an enter, and then the second.
well, I agree with that. But the problem is that could be a T as well, and that's why I'm not filling it in.
Okay,
It's not because of the double space. It's because specifically of the fact that could be multiple characters.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
This actually can be narrowed down to 2 characters though.
Okay.
Well,
If
he
this is
hasn't.
a statement, this could be a exclamation point or a question mark. This could be to wonder or to wonder. So those are the only unknown characters that we have for punctuation.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the end of a phrase, because the reason we know that this is an end of a phrase is the next word. That's cooperation, and we don't have capital C.
All right, that's another one.
But we do have lowercase c, so we can guarantee that that's the end of a sentence. So we can guarantee that this is one of these 2 characters.
Okay.
We do not know which. And we don't know this space. It could be a new line again. But we do know that this is going to be a capital C, which is a unique character. Oh, wait, no, it's not. We had capital C earlier. No, we didn't. We have capital R. So,
Quick
yeah,
question.
that's a new character.
Is
What's up?
the base bin, is that V1?
What?
Is that V1 and we're working on V2 or?
This is only V2 data, apparently.
Okay, just making sure.
Apparently,
Question:
this was...
Do you guys already have capital N? Because that could be no wonder they strive near stars.
Oh, no, that's what we were talking about. So basically,
Yeah.
that could be TO with a capital T or NO with a capital N.
Yeah, we
However,
could-
those are 2 new unique characters, and we don't have confirmation on either, and it could be said either way.
The
so
2
until
most.
we
The 2
until
most
we
like-
have a
sorry.
confirmation on either of that, we don't want to put something down that could potentially sway the code to believe that capital N has to be a character or capital T has to be a character. We
Yeah,
want to
but-
let that come organically.
Yeah, the two most likely situations are to wonder and then question mark or no wonder exclamation point.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay. All right. So groups message. What do you guys see?
Hyphen.
Hyphen.
Definitely hyphen.
All right.
Are you sure?
It's hyphen or comma. It's one of the 2.
Well, it's not comma. We have commas.
Yeah.
Apostrophe.
It could be.
No.
It could be a colon or a semicolon.
They just put
Yeah.
a new version of this
Cooperation in
document
groups
media.
meshes the.
That seems.
Well, wouldn't you space out afterward?
Yeah.
I agree. Again, this is all
Yeah.
things that we have to kind of go against our own standard English language here, because
makes it kind of hard.
Unlearn your English. I almost said American for some reason.
I'm gonna leave that because we don't have it. There's too many potentials. Radial area is what it is. This is
protecting harvesters.
But why would it be capital? If it's
yeah,
it's not the beginning of a sentence, but it's appearing like it's a capital P.
Well, yeah, but we also have to remember that this is Clovis Bray.
I mean,
well, he's still gonna be correct in
Okay,
English.
on the pastebin that I have, that's double spaced. Was that
Well, no, they
That's
just put
double
up a
spaced
new
on
one
yours?
where a lot of this is filled
on the
in
pastebin?
now.
Yeah, it's Radiolara space blank.
Ah, excellent.
2082 is in the new one. This Mr. Zook is in the new one.
Nice.
Still
Wait, somebody
couple
posted a
games,
new
but
one?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Where's this at?
Oh my god. Oh,
It's
are
in
you talking
media.
about the one in DWK?
No, they just posted a new one on ARG Media.
That's what I'm saying. DWK is the one that posted.
I'm gonna grab that
I
one.
wasn't looking to post it. I'm in the file, but yeah.
All right. I will.
So this is a more
10 minutes
updated
till
one
the
with more
website
letters
is
filled in,
updated.
right?
Hopefully.
I think so. Let me check the lines that we're at.
Let me
Hopefully.
check as well.
We still need to know that these are confirmed characters before we continue. Like I don't know. Are they just filling in things as well?
It's double spaced, and then we had a lowercase p there, where
I'm not sure
Radiolara
'cause they
space
didn't
base
put the J in
protecting.
rejection.
They did or did not. No, they didn't fill in rejection.
This is
But they
spaced
put the Z
weird.
in.
This is
Yeah, theirs
spaced
doesn't
very
have
weird.
periods sometimes.
I'm gonna.
Like they don't have the comma after Zuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that they're wrong, but I'm gonna continue on ours.
Keep with ours.
Keep with one so that we keep it consistent.
Yeah, just mainly because there's just showing inconsistencies that we already have confirmed, like comma.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you say that you have in the radial area one?
On the pastebin, there's a weird double space, and then what we're assuming is a P, capital or lowercase. I don't know. But
So is it comma space?
no,
Space?
it's just armored radial area, space blank.
Buddy.
Space protecting, but the P is lowercase. I'm reading out the new one. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
reading about the new one. They have
Don't-
double
don't-
space
yeah, don't
and then
don't assume the
lowercase
new
p.
one.
Yeah,
Don't assume the new one.
but
'cause
that's what they do have. So
Yeah.
I'm just.
I assume it's a P. We're gonna put that in as a potential P, but we
Yeah, but-
don't
Why is
know why it would be capitalized.
There is a lot of awkward double spacing.
we have lowercase p, don't we?
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Yeah.
Why is that already filled in then?
I mean, he may have just. I don't know. Remember, he only did
That
this
is
with
weird.
700. There may have been some results he didn't have time to put in.
True, but P should have already been like categorized. That's why I'm curious about it. We'll see. Don't worry. Okay. Protecting harvesters beneath. I think that this is just a standard space, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe standard space is a character that was not present in V2.
Maybe.
I'm not sure why. I'm gonna leave it, but obviously that's
Right.
something that we need to find out about. They became microscopic tool users. I assume that that's hyphen.
Yeah.
That could be a space
makes
or a
sense.
hyphen.
Well, tool users in English lexicon implies that a user defines what they are using, which would
Okay,
use
fair.
a hyphen.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of
You're right.
everything.
Yeah.
Like a
It's
Paul
the
Bearer.
Chas Cat.
Is that 2 words or 1?
That's one word.
I think so.
Oh, that's a bad example. You
But
know what I mean.
typically, when
I'm looking
you're
for 2 words.
defining something,
Yeah.
Capital F.
Okay.
I think.
Can
pretty
tell me
clearly.
what this word is? Mail.
Chainmail.
is it spelled
Oh,
with 2 L's? Or
Well,
I
a
always thought
mail
it was spelled
sheet is like it's a sheet of chainmail.
Okay. I don't like that there's double space, but I'm just assuming at that point that this is just formatting.
I looked it up because I saw that. I'm like, what the hell is that word?
All right.
maybe it's
What
like
you
an
doing,
old
buddy?
English thing.
Now
and he's
this
just
is
using
gonna
them.
be probably capital F,
There you go.
which means that's a new character.
Yes.
Yeah, I got that done.
I really hope this new data dump provides a lot of capitals because we're missing several.
Yeah.
Are you able to turn off spell check? You don't have to, but I can't tell if there are like
Oh, boy.
underscores in some places because of spell check.
Oh yeah.
I just need to do better about clicking through it.
I know.
It's okay. I just don't want to miss something because of that. It's okay.
I'm mainly leaving it on so I don't miss things.
I'm following along in Pastebin. That's keeping me straight.
Far sooner than humanity, no doubt.
If cellular
Yeah.
nature-
Analogy
to the
Quanta.
Yeah. Quanta? Q?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, Quanta.
I don't know if
I
we've
mean-
had Q yet.
Here, I can just check.
Alright.
Later on in the doc, there's quantum quite a lot, so Q is probably it.
Q,
Nice.
lowercase q is not in the document,
Nice,
which
nice,
means
nice.
that is a new character.
Really? Interesting.
That's surprising. That's a common
Right?
character I would have expected.
You would think that we would have run across it by now.
Is that the first lowercase letter we've?
That's the first lowercase q. I think there were other ones. That
No,
would've-
but I mean like out of any of the letters.
no,
with
J
letter N.
rejection.
Oh
J
yeah,
rejection.
you're right. Yeah.
Quanta of all of that. Again,
Yeah.
with double space after the commas. That's just part of it. This is going to be hyphen. For high energy.
Right.
Their
Next.
first exoskeletons were probably shaft cells of shielding gelatin.
Capital J.
Yeah, which is a new character.
Alright.
And then capital H.
And then there's the first apostrophe.
Yeah.
And then apostrophe, yeah.
Let's go.
All right, that's
Yeah.
more new
Apostrophe
characters.
is easy to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's easy to confirm as well.
And then another lowercase q.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right.
And then, my instinct for the next one would be lowercase b, but I feel like we have that.
We do.
We do have lowercase b already.
Tread.
Okay.
No, tread is not spelled that way. I'm just looking at everything.
Yeah, I just-
this might be in. Oh wait, you guys are still up here. Sorry.
The Vex prove that nature is not all bread. And Tooth and
Bread.
claw just makes sense. I don't know.
No, it
Weird.
does.
Well, it's not. Well, yeah, but lowercase b.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen it. Have we not? I don't know.
Yeah, we have.
I'm almost wondering if after we fill in all the data, there will be things
Yeah,
that we
B is
naturally
all over the
assume, and
place.
that's something that we need.
Red
B is
know?
all over the place.
claw is also a phrase on its own.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe anything that we're missing that we already have, we just leave blank,
I just try to.
or we
scroll
have like
down
a master
on his
sheet with
text
our
document.
assumptions.
We'll leave it for now.
Yeah,
Well,
just
I'm
leave it
back.
blank. We can come back to it.
I'm assuming that this may be one of our
It's weird.
chase
It just-
characters.
It just
We're
fits
gonna-
so well.
We're gonna start calling these chase characters because we assume that they're either new lines or tabs or enters.
Cool
So we assume that that's a chase character. We know that this is going to be our capital C again.
Well, no.
Well, yeah,
Well,
because it's got
possibly.
a period before it.
Well, there's the blank right before it. I mean, it could be A.
Oh, you're right. Good catch. That could be a
Ah.
cooperation. The spacing is weird for it to be that, but
And the wording.
I mean,
is
it's just-
strange.
Wait,
Five
but
minutes.
then they would both have to be capital, wouldn't they?
5 minutes until the Bungie website updates.
so that has to
Yeah.
be capital C.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it has to be an enter.
Oh, this is getting complicated. Gross.
Well, I mean that's part of the course. We have to know the rules that we
Good
find.
point. Good point. Fair. Fair.
All right. This is going to be capital H. Do we have capital H yet?
No, we missed. Well, we got one. We got one before, like in last paragraph.
Right. This is
Okay,
another
I
Q.
meant like is capital H in
It's
the...
discovered. Yeah, and then require.
Yep. Alright.
And is this
Capital
Leviathan?
Capital.
We have a
L.
capital L.
Leviathan, yeah.
Yeah, I think we had a capital L. I don't
Do we have a
remember.
capital L on the list yet?
I don't think it's on the list yet. No.
No, capital L is not on the list.
Then that is a new character.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. We can't use the quotes on Red and Tooth and Claw.
We don't. Oh, that makes sense. I'm
What?
glad you pointed that out. I'm sorry I didn't hear you sooner.
Yeah.
Our
I'm not really
extra
sure how the rules
yeah.
work here, so.
Wait, what's up?
our extra character may not be a chase character. It may be
No, yeah, that makes sense.
quotation marks.
Quotations. Yeah.
It is probably quotations. Later on, there's a lot of segments that look like they're talking. So it'll say, for example, a sentence, and then it'll say, "I said to this person," and then it'll go on to say more.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that could be big because that means we have a whole new punctuation to work with.
Yep.
Okay, Leviathan to coordinate the laws of social existence.
Hey, wait. Quick thing before we keep going. I need to go for a bit. So does somebody want to get? For me,
somebody needs to pick up the list, the unique characters list from him.
Yeah.
If you tell me how to do it, I can try to keep up.
All he's basically doing is just marking new characters that we're coming across.
Let other people smarter than me do all the work. Yes.
All right, sounds good.
All right, cool.
Okay. Continue on.
2 minutes.
Okay, so next we've got laws of social existence.
Something
semicolon.
Well,
that's really
spacing presented as the first character of a new word. I'm gonna say
has what, but I was.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of possibilities. I don't think we can make anything out of that one right now.
We can definitely say that's Leviathan.
Yes, we can say that.
To those who dream aphids.
Same fragment.
I want to say that that's a punctuation point, but I can't tell you what that would be.
I think that's a comma because the next word.
Oh, wait. Parentheses. Parentheses. Open parentheses before as and close parentheses after aphids.
You're right. Good catch.
Oh, then we have to replace all those parentheses. Oh, no, you mean the commas. Quotations.
Comma. All right, this is going to be comma, quotation, or parenthesis, or quotation marks, like that.
We're drunk.
Hell yeah.
God.
Oh shit.
I am an engineer trying to do English work, and this is not easy. It's literally the exact opposite of my job. I should be down with the
Guys, look
code.
at RAG Media.
You know where it says it says as I was Leviathan, but that A is lowercase with quotation marks in front of it.
Whoa, hold up.
Whoa, what's that?
Look in media.
It's the
Like,
24-hour
There's a bunch of,
period.
like Chinese, Japanese, whatever the fuck characters. I don't know.
No, guys, look in ARG Media. Look at this video.
There are a couple frames here I want to freeze.
Whoa.
They...
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
it's 1 o'clock. Holy crap, guys. New Analyze potentially.
Whoa, wait.
Oh my god.
There's
this video.
Okay, we should go through this and freeze frame that. There are a couple frames in there that look like exo bodies.
Yeah, there's one at the end where I'm like,
No, there are several, yeah.
I'm logging into the
That-
Analyze right now.
that looks like
Get your new Analyze if it exists.
I'm still getting version 2.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's still
Looks
version 2.
I did.
Who?
I still have V2.
Clovis?
Wait, that was a
Someone
tweet?
did the tweet? Wait.
They just tweeted the footage.
Okay.
The human mind and mechanical body, we are at the cusp of major breakthroughs in making this a reality. Clovis Spray, exoscience, recovered backlogs. And it's a video.
Who tweeted
and
it?
it's that
Destiny?
clip.
It was a time tweet.
Oh yeah.
It was like on the dot.
There's audio to it as well.
There is, yeah.
Can someone stream that?
To the audio?
Which Twitter account tweeted it? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna pull it up.
The official one.
Yeah, pull it up.
Nice.
My fragment is. Wait, my fragment's different though.
Oh no.
This is a V2 fragment, but this is not my V2 fragment.
Yeah, it's a different V2.
No, guys, we do have. Okay, that is confirmed. We have new V2 fragments.
Okay.
Fucking
Okay,
hell.
hold on. I'm pulling up my thing. Can you guys see my screen right now?
Yeah, I see it.
Ooh, this might be Clovis the Second. I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna definitely, because I'm gonna be right back though, but I'm gonna stay.
Alright.
Oh my.
Okay. There was very clearly an exo body in a capsule there.
Yeah, I'm trying to screenshot some of the more interesting, like, single frames.
That ending is very creepy.
Yeah, that ending. There's obviously something up with that ending right there.
Yeah,
I was
I
hoping for
watched
that
this
specific
when it came
expo,
out,
but-
and it's very
Let me-
interesting.
I'm just seeing if I can pause. If I can try and
Yeah, give
pause
me a
it
sec
on
to
the-
watch
All
my
you can see the
thing
last
might freak
frame
out.
of it. It's just like a
Wait,
ripped
the
out
next
exo.
frame.
That was a body.
Okay, so at 12 seconds, this is the core that we talked about. That they talked about in rumors. Basically, this is either going to be a mechanical object, or this may be a precursor to Sputum.
Sheep,
This
if you're
may
trying
be
to
a
show us
warmind.
anything on
Yeah,
this
I don't think
stream,
that we can't see
see it.
Okay. Oh,
Just
yeah. My bad. Here, I'll fix that.
All good. Just thought I'd point it out.
Thank you. I wasn't paying attention.
You're fine.
Button. We'll just stream Discord for a second.
I'm literally just trying to get that last frame.
You guys see it now?
If you, I just uploaded the MP4 to
You guys see
the,
it now?
the media channel.
So this is a Warmind core, or one of the cores that we think might actually have a mechanical use.
That shit is freaky.
Dude, he's a wolf.
So that's Rasputin's brain.
Look
Well,
at
no.
the.
We
Yeah,
don't
I
think it's
know.
Rasputin's brain.
That's
We think it might be Charlemagne.
Oh.
Because they said there is a Warmind on the Braytech facility.
That would
Okay.
make sense.
All right, hold on. I need to get the frame.
Don't look at my screen. My
What's going
screen's just
on?
creepy now.
All right. So this is the next frame. Obviously,
Dude,
we're not
the
going to
EXO
get
is
anything.
warped.
It looks like really low quality though. Like
Yeah, we're not going to get anything from these frames, but it looks like an explosion.
could be, or it's just like a weird.
It could just be like the lights from
connecting to the
change.
Yeah, it could also just be a bad cut. I mean, so.
Well, I think it's intentionally a bad cut.
Okay.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, oh. Let's back that one up a little bit.
I gotta go submit my new thing.
This is not an EXO.
Oh, okay.
That's not an EXO.
Yeah, it's not an EXO.
I guess we put them back in V2 submissions.
That's not. Yeah, you're right.
This is not an EXO.
That is
Let me
not
be
an
clear.
EXO.
Guys,
Could it be that's
Hold on,
like
hold on.
the V0
Stop for a
EXO?
moment. Katie,
Hey,
what?
I'm gonna clip my screen real fast. and
there's
put that
a
in
dash
ARG.
dash dot sequence.
What?
There's a dash dot sequence in the frame
Where?
when it's transitioning.
On the face.
Oh yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Not
Give
just
me-
that. Not if you look. Look on my. All right, I'm gonna share my
Just
screen.
paused on it. I paused on it.
Give me a time. I need a time.
26.
26. Okay, we'll get to there. We're going through it lore wise.
The time I've got.
Is it possible that EXO could be like an earlier version of an EXO?
That might be, but
Mechanical.
one of the theories that is long-standing
7
in
seconds.
Okay, but the one of the long-standing theories for the raid is that we are going to be fighting EXOs.
Yeah.
So this is a big deal to have something that is not an EXO, but pre-EXO.
Mm-hmm.
Can somebody take this frame and post it in lore with that? With this is not an EXO, basically.
All right, I'll go over to Ish.
I post. I already.
Thank you. There's a better frame.
Echo.
All right. Let's keep going.
There's another body laying on the ground in the back of this frame too.
You're right.
That is similar to the one in front.
Oh well, we can't confirm that from distance.
I mean, it looks similar. It has a similar body shape.
That was a lot of stuff I just missed.
There's a keyboard.
There's a hand.
Is there anything unique about this?
That'll be
keyboard?
why.
No.
Yeah, we can
This
see
up
them later,
here
pretty sure.
does interest me though. The top
Isn't
right
that in the
corner.
journal?
Let me look.
Is it?
Let me look.
I think so. There's a bunch of them type of patterns in the journal.
Let me see if I can find any. I have it in front of me.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm sure I've seen something like that.
There's some towards the very back of the journal that have a similar like shape of drawing to that, but I don't know if that one specifically is in it.
Well, because for encoding, guys, that's a neural pathway.
Yeah.
That is basically if X lead to state Y and continue on. That's a big deal. Like that could be something.
Okay. I just. Katie, when you were talking about the dots and dashes, you mean like how it's on my screen?
Let me have a look. Yeah.
Okay.
That looks like a dash dot sequence, especially because there's gaps.
I don't see this.
I don't see this in the journal.
All right, somebody grab this.
Look
frame.
at Gunny Bunny's. Look at Gunny Bunny's screen.
All right. Well, one sec. I know that the dash dashes are there, but we're going top to bottom.
Oh wow,
I
yeah.
told them I would lead lore stuff. I'm not gonna stop. Okay.
There's a hand hanging off the table in that same frame as the.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. All right.
He's just waving.
This is a section of the base we've already, or a section of the deep stone crypt
Oh.
Oh, there
That-
was something there. There was another body.
That section of the Deep Stone Crypt we've seen looks like something we've
this
seen
section,
on.
we haven't seen this frame.
Venus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Another.
That's another. We're gonna let's call them proto exos. That's another proto exo.
Okay, cool with that. Sounds good.
We don't know what that means, and there's no
I kind of think they're
information
over analyzing this.
Thing on the left.
I don't know.
It's here for like almost
Intercooler.
couple seconds.
If you want to snip it, if somebody wants to grab that, go ahead.
Might just be stats or something.
It could be, but I mean, we have to take every bit of evidence. So.
Right.
So
it's a monitor.
All right. Let's continue on. Let me make sure there were no additional frames there. Oh, it's the monitor right here.
Yeah, it's the monitor on the left side of that room.
Okay. So we've got, I guess, proto exos maybe, or maybe not. We don't know.
Might be those.
Perhaps this is Clovis 1 or Clovis 2.
It zooms in on something that's in a similar capsule to that later on in the video.
Yeah.
They've got
Mine
a
keeps
sort
showing up
of
in frame.
thermal projection here, but it's not actually correct because this floor wouldn't be changing in temperature.
That's true. I think that's just another cut.
I
So this
also
could
noticed
be
there's some
corruption.
movement under the grates. That square thing over there on the right. On the
I
right.
see. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I assume that that's just part of the texture, unfortunately. But these are unique parts. These are more proto exo parts.
Yeah.
And we've got that same screen again. I don't think the screen is relevant, but it still marks in similar area.
All right, so as of right now, I let them know that we're labeling these as the
Okay.
trying to figure out what the stuff this video could be.
We've got more proto exo
God, that
parts
echo
on
is
the right.
killing me.
Looks like a kind of storage area.
I'm gonna end mine unless we want to note mine for the dots and dashes.
That's interesting.
It's sort of like the screen, but
Might be a direction.
I think it's just overlaying
I'm gonna pause that
the.
'cause that's an actual that was just a movement. Like it that scrolls left to right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could just be something visible.
I think it's
in
just to
the-
aid the transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here we've got another proto exo graph.
They're all like the same proto exo, like the ones we see.
Yeah, they all
like
look
the same
the
model.
Like this is like almost like this is like the final.
Well, here's your
right
Yeah,
there.
so this is the similar
Here's your
capsule
hard
that we
image
saw
of it.
earlier.
This is your hard image of a proto exo.
Yeah, this is like the final design process.
Good thing that I noticed.
Well, if I keep going, and so, right, okay, so keep that going a sec. You'll see something that I've just seen. Keep it going, keep it going. When it flashes red, you'll see
Is
it.
this where we get your pattern?
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's something else.
the
Fine,
pattern
keep going.
shows up a lot throughout the whole video.
No,
At
keep
several
going, keep
transitions.
going, keep going.
I'm just going frame by frame.
Right, not that one, not that one. Keep going. Keep going.
Dots are interesting in our world.
Yeah.
Keep going. You'll see it in a sec.
Secrets, everything.
Well, I assume it's the jump scare frame. I know it's there.
Ooh.
Honestly,
No,
it's
but
kind of
it's got patterns on it.
Right there, yeah.
Wait a
Right
minute,
there.
hold on.
That frame.
I don't know if you can actually see it.
That's
Hold
the
on.
red line.
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
no, that's something we've seen before. That's just a screen overlay.
Right.
Where am I getting this?
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
look at the
I'm gonna screen share to you guys. Hold on.
look at the lighter dots with stripes on them. They keep changing position.
Oh,
Look.
Do they?
don't move. Hold on. Don't move a second.
Look at my screen.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah. That's the next frame. So
Yeah.
if you keep
Like I said,
going,
I'm just keeping it going slowly so we don't miss anything.
because that's the jump scare.
I do see the dots again, but I assume
However-
it's just going to be a screen.
The thing that I'm noticing is that in the launch trailer, we got a close up on a red eye. Obviously, that's not a red eye.
The red.
But there's none of those red
red-
dots on
Hey, we've
this
got another one of these
right above the
graphs.
eyebrow.
We've got another one of these logic trees again.
Yeah.
One that looks like it ended in an error.
Yeah, I see that
If you
right
go,
there.
if you no, go to the next frame.
Are there letters
Let
in
me
there?
continue on.
I think those are like right on the eye.
One more. Yeah, there.
Oh, I
See,
see where it like
Oh,
erupts, basically.
wow.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Like it ended in an error.
Okay.
Again,
But yeah, I would err
err
too if that part of my head was missing.
Yeah.
Wait a
Just
minute.
hindsight 2020.
Well, no, it's perhaps that the error caused our muscles to do the thing that they were talking about.
Guys, are there letters inside that neural tree?
Not that
Please
we
no.
know.
They look like numbers to me.
They wouldn't give us something that required like.
I think it's just a trailer.
Maybe it's just me, but like the first one in each looks like a
These
0.
guys are freaking out
Yeah.
about it.
Like 0,
Those are
1,
likely
0, 2,
just
0, 3.
neural decision trees, which are basically just over-glorified if-else statements. I've actually worked with them before, and they're not. Unless we
Like they
had
gave
stuff
up
to go
trying to
off
do
of,
this right
we
now.
can't use them.
Maybe
It-
it's just
it's
me, but I
usually-
feel like there's not going to be a puzzle in this trailer.
I don't think there is either, but
No, I
knowing
know,
what's
I know.
here might help us. All right, yeah. From here on, it's just nothing, I assume.
Yeah, it just ends.
All right, well.
By the way, whoever mentioned the red eye, Clovis mentions it in this as like being his deep stone crypt self or something like that.
Yeah, that was in the launch trailer. Because it gets that close-up of that eye, and the red dots that we see in the red circles with the lines coming out of it. It's very.
All right, guys, let's take a quick break and make sure you get your new fragments uploaded.
Are there new fragments?
There is everybody has a new V2 fragment.
Okay.
I uploaded to the same file.
I don't know why.
While
I'm
this is happening, I can try and figure out where the hell this echo is coming from.
It was the stream. He was streaming.
It was the stream.
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
streaming
okay.
your audio as well because I was getting it and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure I'm not going crazy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, where
I have a
is
genuine
correction?
correction.
Wait a minute.
Crazier than I already am.
Yeah, we're on raid secrets. Come on, man. We're already
Genuine
insane.
question. How good is the most recent pastebin thing to send? Like how confident are we on that?
We've chosen not to trust it and to build our own.
There's some odd. There's one part where they didn't have a letter filled in the first one, and then they filled it in the second one, but it was already filled in other spots in the first one.
So if I were to send one of the paste bins to My Name is Bife, which one would I send? The one that No Name dropped? Yes, I'm DMing him right now. I need to know which one to send.
At Mr. Byford.
I mean, just send the original, honestly, because most of the things that we're filling in
It's
are
still
for
Give him
characters,
both.
not for
Yeah.
consistency.
Hey, wait, quick thing. Since we're closing up on the video and stuff, you request anything from Ishtar? Anything from the video out for us, or?
I don't think we have any new lore other than having official confirmation of proto-exos.
Okay, cool.
Oh god, I never use Reddit
Wanted to make
on
sure.
my computer. I don't know where the
Well, are we
history
to
is.
trust everything in the post bin?
I mean, we can't
I trust most of it.
It makes sense. I mean, if somebody wrote this as a fucking fan fiction, they did a really damn good job.
I agree. A lot of it is it's written in that same this is a weird
It's written
observation,
very
the same
similar to the
cadence,
book.
cadence of tone of how it's very similar to how
Cadence 6?
like cadence and how the writing is done. It's very similar to how it's done in the journal.
Clearly the same author.
Can somebody
Yeah.
post the link for where we're supposed to be submitting the V2 fragments? I can't find it.
If you were to write something like this as
I
a
believe it's
perfect
in
copy
general,
of another author's style, then that would take
Yeah,
you months.
it's general pinned.
I mean, it's like
Okay, I found it. Thank
it's
you.
like D&D. You know, you're rolling that 20 on your
Don't
forgery
bring up
check
D&D.
or whatever.
I have I have a session tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna have to cancel it.
Damn. But like,
You hate to see
it's a very good forgery if it's not real.
Yeah. I completely
Alright,
agree.
play back.
Alright.
And if anybody needs to know, Zur is on IO.
I did
boy.
need to.
I need to speedrun Zur, guys.
Not IO, Zur. it's
Speedrun.
I'm tired.
Where is he? Where is he?
He is on
boy.
IO, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright,
Is
guys,
he
make sure you're getting your new
giant star?
just make sure you're getting your new fragment twos.
Wait, did we find something?
In the video, no.
Yeah, that's gonna
Just
be.
a lot of
Do you guys remember
observational
that 4chan
details.
thing that came out?
What?
Do you guys remember that 4chan thing that came out a while ago?
I don't have any trust.
I
The
don't
one about the raid?
Yeah, because that's seeming really plausible.
Yeah, the whole thing about proto-exos and the raid makes sense.
It's
But
making, admittedly, the thing that I took away from it is the Vex infection kind of thing, so we might get some influence where.
Alright, I'm getting hungry, and I got some stuff here at the house I gotta do. But I'm actually surprised we got this far. We've witnessed history, especially with NoOne just dropping all this. That's very, very good stuff. Chesscat says he needs attention as well. What do you say, buddy? I know, I'm gonna pay attention to you. So, till next time, we'll figure something out. I'll probably stream like all day leading into Beyond Light on Tuesday. So come by, watch that, hang out. If not, do it for the Chaz. Do it for Chaz. So till then, everyone, have fun, be safe. Most importantly, stay hydrated. Catch you around.